Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking crack the beers open.
Cheers.
It's
We
another
are back at it
Wednesday.
once a motherfucking again. Here to get into the news with you on another episode of News with Brews. We're, are we in the 30s now?
I actually don't know.
High 20s, something like that.
We're in the money making zone, baby.
Exactly, because we just got monetized on Twitch, baby. And that's because of all the love and support that y'all have shown us on Twitch.
Shout out the homies.
It really means a lot.
Keeping us at, I don't even know, two viewers on Twitch.
Each and every one of you watching, we really appreciate it,
So, full pivot, fuck YouTube. Full pivot to Twitch.
We're a Twitch stream nowadays. It is what it is.
We're a Twitch stream. Live. Hurricane season. We did it. You know what?
We out here.
I think hurricane season is our good luck charm. I'll say it.
What lucky has happened so far?
We got monetized during hurricane season.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a good point.
You gotta
might have to stick with it for a little while.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about it. I was questioning the hurricane vibes, but I shouldn't have done that.
I knew from the beginning hurricane season is going to be funny.
I live to regret it.
Yeah.
Have you seen those clickbait fucking police cam videos?
Mm-mm.
It'll be like,
like AI?
Black judge pulled over by a cop, lives to regret it.
Yes.
Like, those shits are all fake, bro. This shit's all fake.
I'm the attorney general. I don't know if they're all fake.
That specific one is proven fake. But there's, channels that will upload these. And what they'll do is this is what they'll do, Nico. This is how entrenched they are with this shit. They'll do, they'll upload a real police cam video, and then the next one will be fake. And it's like a skit. And they get 1 million views.
We need to start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Start fucking doing fake clips and shit.
But you gotta upload some real ones so people think it's legit.
Think it's legit, but it's actually nonsense. It's actually bullshit. Alright. This week, we slacked.
There just wasn't a lot going on, to be real.
Do you know about the Barry Weiss thing?
I know about who Barry Weiss is. I don't know a lot. And I know why people don't like her. I'll say that.
Yes.
We got some trouble.
Clip.
Let's react to one of these.
It's gonna be Kyle reacting to Tim Dillon.
I do like Kyle and I like Tim Dillon, so that works out.
Oh, this is the wrong browser.
It's not gonna reverberate in the other room, right?
No, I think the speakers are down over there.
Cool.
We can also check.
Anyway, here you have Tim Dillon is going to go after Barry Weiss, and it gets
basically somebody's buying her blog or whatever, her YouTube
Okay.
channel for way too much money, and it gets no views.
Really?
Yes.
That is so weird.
And this is Tim Dillon's reaction to it, and I loved it. So we're
both funny and interesting. Let's watch.
The political fallout from this scandal would be monumental, and it would affect some of the wealthiest people in the world and our relationships with different countries, namely Israel. I mean, unless we're all completely wrong here, and that Jeffrey Epstein was not at all connected to the Mossad. But it seems he was. It seems he was. So again, it would call into question this relationship that we've had with our, quote, greatest ally for a very long time. That can't happen. I don't care how many, Barry Weiss, whose company is, sold now, is going to sell to CBS for $3 trillion or something.
All right, let me pause here to point out. So Barry went independent, right, and did this free press thing, and then now she got a knock on her door recently from CBS, and CBS said to her, "We want you to be like a quality coordinator, or somebody who monitors the coverage over at CBS." Now, stop and think about what's been happening at CBS recently. What's been happening is they just got their merger approved.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
I love the grind set speed.
Big one. It's big doll come to PR or something. In fact,
Barry Weiss.
Yo, also we're on the 3rd level, bro. We're not reacting to Tim Dillon, bro. We're reacting to Kyle Kalinske reacting to this.
Yeah.
We're at the 3rd level here, guys. Stay with me now. Stay with me now.
Yeah. Somebody react to this.
Oh, exactly.
Keep the chain going.
Get it to number 4.
Whose company is, sold now, is going to sell to CBS for $3 trillion or something. Larry Ellison's son's buying the Free Press. The very important Free Press blog.
Very important.
That on Substack is worth $250 million.
$250 million for a Substack?
Literally.
I don't get it. So she doesn't even own the sub. Does she still write for them? Like, that's so weird.
They're buying her blog.
Oh, it's just like they're basically new corporate media type.
Yeah,
deal.
they're just subsuming it.
Okay, I get you.
And I like Barry, but the free, you know, the one that gets like 7,500 views on YouTube? That powerhouse conglomerate media company is worth $250 million. By the way, so the Tim Dillon show's apparently worth $1 billion. Hello, Miriam? Where's my fucking money? $300 million, $250 million for Barry Weiss's blog.
Wait, who was it that bought it?
CBS.
CBS. Okay.
CBS is buying it.
Is that Miriam Adelson? Is that who that is?
I don't.
Is that who that was? I
Yes,
don't know.
yes.
Okay.
That who
Miriam
he's talking about
Adelson.
right now? Yes.
Yeah.
In which she interviewed megastar Ross Douthat from the New York Times about why conspiracies have taken the hold of the American mind.
But yeah, basically, they motherfucking love shills out here. They love a shill. Did you see TikTok is getting
What's
like
TikTok
an
doing
IDF
now?
content moderator?
Because Trump was mad about Palestine being pushed on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know if it has to do with Trump.
Hate speech manager is former IDF soldier. Oh, okay. That's very
They
interesting.
put her in charge of hate speech. The Zionist is in
pretty
charge
funny.
of hate speech.
Hmm.
This is sketchy.
Newly hired, or she's like been there
Yeah,
forever?
it's new.
Huh.
Proud
New
American.
hate speech manager. Gotcha. I mean,
Amazing.
interesting idea
Shout
there.
out Uni.
Hiring her, but
Shout out Uni watching on Twitch. Officially monetization.
we're monetized
eligible.
on Twitch, baby. That
Let's
means
go.
we're making money for
These
that
beers
ad.
are about to start paying for themselves.
That ad that you just watched, we're making money off of it. Okay, so
Not
don't
yet,
don't
yet.
even worry about it. So
Not fully yet. I did set it up.
allegedly.
But next week, you better believe it. You better motherfucking believe it.
But so, I mean, the big news with Israel this week was the fucking aid that. So basically, Trump said that disaster relief, like from FEMA for natural disasters, if the city boycotted Israel, they were gonna take it away.
Exactly.
Which is so ridiculous. Like, what are we talking about here, guys?
We should start doing it. You know, remember when they were like, oh, if you don't get the vaccine, then the hospital should be allowed to fucking deny you.
On God.
Same level.
I mean,
Fuck it.
that's the shit that they're doing.
Fuck
So why
it.
why would you not?
Let's
But
do it. I'm in. If you refuse vaccines, you are lower priority on the list at the hospital.
yeah.
Instantly.
How do you even define that? Like, oh, this city is against Israel. Like, how the fuck do they even figure that out?
They just go based on the whoever's in charge.
Yeah, they said that they're gonna reverse it because it got so much backlash. But we'll see because they like to play fast and
We'll
loose with that
reverse it.
shit. I
Don't
bet they'll come
worry.
back.
We'll reverse it.
It'll come back.
Fuck no. Fuck no, dude. It'll come back, is that what you said?
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they brought it back in like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't shock me at all. I think they would for sure.
But it's crazy because my new favorite line to like people who voted for Trump is just like, you voted for America first, you get in Israel first. It's just a fact. Like, he's doing everything politically that he possibly can to appease them, and he's kind of a bitch. He's kind of being a little bitch for him a little bit, just a little bit.
100%. A lot of it. A lot. All of them. You see Cory Booker? He had to take a photo with Bibi and he tried to hide in the photo. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
This is why he wouldn't endorse Zoram.
He tried to hide the photo?
He tried to hide in the photo.
Oh.
Where's the video?
Like a cover your face thing like Gretchen Whitmer did?
Yeah, basically.
That is such a pussy thing to do. But, I mean, if he really doesn't want it to be seen publicly with him, then maybe it's good. I don't know.
No, but it's not good because he still votes.
For Israel
However
shit all the time.
Yes.
I'm
That's why
I'm not familiar with Cory Booker's voting record, but
it's no bueno.
it's not very great on the Israel issue.
AIPAC loves that guy.
I brought Nick to the dark side of understanding. Is a
Zion.
European colonial project. Okay, so what I was trying to say the other day, though, is Israel does have aspects that are settler colonial. However, Like when you look at like French colonies, right? Like in Africa, for example.
Yeah.
Like they're developing a colony to support France for whatever fucking bullshit reason, and it's not legit, right? But I feel like with Israel it is a little bit different because they're not setting up a colony to support the country. Like the colony is the country. So it's not the exact same thing as like traditional colonialism that we think of. What do you think about that?
I think it's irrelevant.
Why is it irrelevant?
Because you can't fucking starve people, bro.
Oh, of course. I'm not saying anything about that, but I'm saying, like, in terms of Zionism as a whole. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, the most pro-Zionist guy, but I do believe in a two-state solution.
You're
And
up there.
I'm going to continue.
You're in the upper half.
I'm going to continue to support a two-state solution because I think it's the most logical and it's the quickest off-ramp we have to the current situation.
Quickest?
I think so, yeah. Israel's not going to give up their being a government. Like, there's zero chance of that happening. But could they de-escalate and turn into a two-state?
I think there's zero shot of happening is actual lines getting agreed on for a two-state solution.
That's the problem.
Ain't
But
no
that's
way.
why we need to put pressure on Israel to make that
one
happen.
State.
But it's not going to happen
Stop.
right now. It's not going to happen under Trump.
One fucking
I'll tell
state.
you that.
Two-state is just not happening. That's the one I'm like, there's no shot of that.
It's
There's
the
no
only
shot of
way.
that.
Because they're not going to live together, bro. After what's
They will.
happened, it's not going to happen.
Brother.
Yeah. That's the long-term,
It's
like,
always-
dream vision of it. But I don't see that happening
It'll flip it
anytime
around
in the next decade
like a
or two.
generation, bro. It'll turn around in a generation.
I don't know. Maybe it's possible.
All it
Zionism
takes,
from
all
almost
it
its
takes is for
inception
the
was just a
kids to play
vehicle,
Fortnite together.
or a container to carry out colonialism.
That's
In the end, even if it's not colonial itself, it still plays into the imperialist guidebook of history. I agree with that, and I do like see arguments for them being imperialist. I'm just saying that like it's distinct in that aspect, and I don't think that you can say it's the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
It's the same thing.
Maybe.
Same fucking thing.
Depends on what you think.
You can't.
But they do need to end the
Just
genocide,
be
of
like-
course. They absolutely need to end the ongoing.
They never will, bro.
Yeah.
They won't do it. One state. You get rid of Bibi. You let Palestinian people vote.
Well, getting rid of Bibi is the first thing that needs to happen.
One.
That's the first thing.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Get him out of there.
Did you see after the Nelk Boys had Bibi, they had Bassem Youssef on?
I did see that, and
Bassem
he was
just
not having it.
fucking
He went in on them, deservedly so. I mean,
yes.
That's very
He said, "You guys
irresponsible.
are 30 fucking years old.
you cannot be
Don't
acting
be
like
infantile. Like,
you do nothing. Yeah.
can't be like, oh, I'm so dumb."
It's exactly what Crystal did to that senator, bro. Don't play powerless. Like,
Yes.
you have a big platform.
Yeah.
You influence millions of people. Maybe not even millions. I don't know how big. Nelk, you think
I think
millions?
long term,
Yeah.
this was good for them because
It definitely could be.
there was a lot of people who that was their first exposure to the Nelk Boys.
You think so?
As big as they are, they're big in like such a niche. Like even Bassem was like, I didn't know who the fuck you guys were.
Who's Bossum? Yeah.
Yeah, he
didn't
was
know
like,
that.
I had no idea. Like, I only knew because my phone started blowing the fuck up. And
Yo,
you
these
see-
American motherfuckers did this podcast with BB. Did you see that Logan Paul? They said that they were gonna do it,
with
and they
BB.
decided not to. Yeah.
I
Or
can-
Mike,
imagine-
his co-host said that.
God,
Mike, whatever
dude,
the fuck.
that makes so much sense because
Yeah.
Logan would do that.
Yeah, but they didn't do it. Shout out to them. The one good decision Logan Paul has
Listen,
made.
on the one hand, shout out to them. On the other hand, if you get the chance,
to
fucking
interview
grill
BB
the guy.
and grill the guy.
Grill
Yeah,
the guy, bro. Say yes and then grill that motherfucker.
that's the play. But then they wouldn't let you do the interview.
They
bro.
actually-
it would get canceled.
Nothing would have gone more viral.
That's a fact.
Imagine if Logan Paul had BB on and like pushed that motherfucker.
Yeah, anybody would.
Yeah, they would. That's a career maker. If you talk to BB and you fucking try his ass.
Didn't Joe Rogan turn it down as well?
Yeah, I think
I'm
he
pretty
also
sure.
turned it down. Everybody turned. The Nut Boys, they genuinely were just like, oh, he's trending.
Hey, question.
Have him on.
Is Joe Rogan corporate media now?
Is he corporate?
Is he
media?
corporate media?
Define corporate media.
Well, I mean, he's being paid by a big company,
Yeah.
and he has a podcast that influences millions of people, and they can pay him theoretically to do whatever they want if the check is right. I mean, and I'm not saying that Joe's gonna do that. I don't think his ethics are that bad.
I think it's
but
independent media because I don't think the corporation's really telling him what to do.
yeah,
I don't think anybody's telling him what to do.
I agree with that.
But he just has
But
crazy
he's still
resources.
beholden to them at the end of the day.
I don't think he is.
Not at all.
I think they bend more towards him than the other way around.
That's kind of true.
They want that podcast on their shit.
Well, it's the
dude.
number one. Did you see that they
Not
did a
anymore.
list?
It's not number one, but
Did you see that Times
up
did
there,
a
so.
list of like the top 100 most influential podcasts, and he's not on the list? That's so dumb.
This is just stupid, bro.
It's so stupid, man.
So fucking. Like that's why.
That's one where it's like we can agree that he's not the best guy, but like he's got to be number one on that list, or at least top 3. Like, you don't think so?
Joe Rogan's
On
podcast?
most influential podcasts,
Yeah.
he's got to be
dude.
number one. He's got to be number one. Let's be honest here.
It's like it's Mark Maron and then him, bro.
That's why people don't trust the media. Well, no, it's not. That's a bad example. But
What?
just making a bullshit list like that and leaving someone like Joe Rogan off
Oh,
of
but
it.
those lists. That's what they do.
That's what they do. I
see-
guess that's the only reason they do it. Yeah.
You seen that
to get
one
people to talk about
where
it.
they interview Lil Wayne
Yeah.
and they're like they named
Eminem?
top 5.
Yeah,
Eminem
it's
wasn't
so
on the list.
good. It's
Eminem
so
wasn't on the list. Who was on the list? Drake? Okay. And then, who was the one?
No, Eminem was on the
Who
list.
was the? Oh, Gucci. They put
Gucci.
Gucci on the list. They didn't have Eminem on the list. Shout out Gucci.
Shout out Gucci. Love
Shout
to
out
that.
Gucci. Shout out.
I
Lil
think Jay-Z
Wayne.
was number one. They got that right.
I think it was like
I think.
Jay-Z, Drake. You think he goes number one
Jay-Z's up there. He's top 3
based on
all time.
What? I don't know.
I think so.
I wouldn't know how to rank rappers.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, cause it's like
Depends on a lot of
Is it
different
based
factors.
on, like,
I
lyrics?
think discography as a whole is what matters, like, and how influential you were.
how no, I think more just like I don't know. It's like is it lyrics?
Maybe 3 is a little high. 3
It's-
might be a little high for
it's-
Jay-Z,
it's
but he's
either-
up there. He's
It's
one of the
either
best.
lyrics or like flows.
Yeah.
Those are like the two things.
The music matters a lot too, though, for sure.
Like the
For
beats?
sure, for sure. You have to have a good ear for beats.
Yeah,
You can't be doing shit on whack beats.
yeah, but like getting a good beat is so easy.
There was a Moroccan quarter of Jerusalem, and it was bulldozed. Since then, it's been more extremely one-sided. I didn't know that.
fucking Morocco, dude. Dude, Christopher Nolan got canceled this week
Did he? For what?
because they filmed the Odyssey in a part of Morocco
Oh, shit.
that is like, let me see what it is.
One more year, baby. Comes out in 11 months.
That's crazy. You know they already sold tickets.
They're already selling
Western
tickets?
Sahara, yeah,
That's so ridiculous.
because they filmed in occupied
Oh, Western Sahara is pretty contested, yeah.
repression of the Sahrawi people. Yeah, they filmed parts in that occupied territory. That's kind of crazy.
That's a little wild.
That's a little fucking wild.
I mean, if it was the best spot, can you blame
I
the guy?
wonder what if Nolan will respond to that at all.
I mean, the Western Sahara is a sick place to film anything. Like,
It's probably cool,
yeah.
but I wonder if he'll be like, "I'm sorry," or if he'll be like, "Fuck you guys, it looks awesome."
Yeah?
Who knows?
Well, I mean, he's definitely going to use the footage. That goes without saying.
Oh, if he shot it, he's using it.
Dude, he should have shot it in,
shot it, he
you
shot
know where
it.
he should have shot it in? Namibia. You ever seen Namibia?
Never been to Namibia.
This shit's beautiful, bro.
Namib Desert.
Look at this shit.
It does
bro.
look cool.
That's
It's just-
fucking sick.
it
Can I
was-
show the
It's
streamers?
so hot out there.
The other one?
Yeah.
Look at Namibia, bro. This shit is fun. This looks like a video game.
Ocean
bro.
right up onto the desert is cool.
This is like the most desert that it fucking gets, I feel like.
The trees are cool.
And it's actually not, I think it's actually not that hot there.
It
believe
looks
or not.
like it's, well, I mean, it's by the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Breezes and shit.
No, Namibia is a beautiful country. Right there, you can see it on the map. It's right down there.
I wonder like how packed that beach is.
They get like some type of breeze that comes from the east. I don't know the
I
specifics.
feel like these pictures look dope, but I feel like if we go, like there's gonna be a bunch of tourists.
I don't know if it's that heavy of a tourist spot because it's kind of it's not the most built out country.
You're so goddamn lucky.
You don't think there's like a resort near there?
Maybe. But no, I'd be down to pull up. Like that shit's beautiful over there.
Okay.
Shout out Namibia.
We're trying to help each other, yeah.
So what else is going on? Oh, the labor statistics.
Jobs are down.
So they revised the past two
And
jobs
they
reports.
revised them.
They lowered the jobs numbers by 250,000 between 2 months. They revised estimates by 250K.
Tell me I wasn't saying like
So we thought that we gained like 280K jobs. We actually gained like 30K.
And if I'm not mistaken, healthcare was the only sector that actually increased jobs
I didn't know
at
that.
all.
I didn't know that.
I believe.
I know that manufacturing lost jobs, which
that
is an elephant.
everything else.
Granted, a lot of that is probably the government cuts.
You seen that Hunter Biden clip, bro?
Yeah.
Is it this one? I think it might be this
There's
one.
so many good ones. That's just Channel 5. That's not Biden.
Oh, fuck.
But,
I had a Biden one. I didn't put it.
no, but, and the thing about this report, actually, it was very influential because if Jerome Powell had known that the labor market was much weaker than he thought it was, he probably would have lowered rates last week. Like, very, very high
Which
chance.
is what Trump wanted.
Exactly. And it would have happened. If this report was out a week early, I can almost guarantee that they would have lowered the rate.
They can't lower the rate now?
They will do it in a month, but they can't do it right now, no.
Oh, they have a...
They have a schedule. They have, they call FOMC meetings. It's like Federal Official Market something.
They can't do an
I don't know.
emergency...
They can do emergency ones, but usually they don't. Like, they do emergency ones if it's like COVID or something like major like that.
Right.
Or like what happened in 2008. But you don't want to have emergency meetings because that makes the market worry. You know what I mean? So
The market is so stupid.
I mean, it makes sense though.
It makes sense, but like it just makes them so easy to manipulate. All we gotta do is have some meetings and they'll freak out.
Yeah. Hey, if I hear about a closed door Fed meeting, bro,
Yeah.
I'm buying some sort of
You
options.
see?
I'm doing something. wild.
And they know that you're gonna do that.
Yep.
So they strategize accordingly.
It's a fact. That's how it
It's
works.
fucking ridiculous.
That's the reality of the
They're
market.
fucking us, bro.
Time for another one.
I'll go.
My dog.
Bill number 2.
But no, so it had a big implication that we didn't get that jobs report. Like, and honestly, it's kind of whack. Like, in the United States of America, with the resources that we have, how do we not know how many jobs were added to our economy over the course of a month? Like, it feels like that's not the hardest statistic to track. I mean, I could get them being off by 10% or like 20%, but like a 80% revision downward, like we really made 80% less jobs than we thought. That sounds like it should be impossible. Like, how bad are we at keeping these stats? So honestly, if I was Trump, I
very bad.
probably would have fired the guy too. I just wouldn't have said it was because of the report. I would have said it's because like the reports have been inaccurate for fucking years, and I don't understand the problem with that. We like should it really be that hard to track how many jobs we created? Like, I could understand them being off a little
To
bit.
be real, it boggles my mind how any stats get tracked.
but yeah, that's true too.
I'm like, who is asking like how do they have the stats of hiring? Like, do companies?
Well, it's
report?
based on payroll, traditionally.
Mm.
You know, like ADP and other various
so the government
payroll
looks
services.
at that shit.
Yeah, so they look at the total number of payrolls.
That makes sense.
And I just don't like. I can get them
Smart
being
people.
off by like a few percent. How are they off by 80%? It doesn't make sense. They should have a better way to track this shit. And
Nicky D, they track this shit perfectly.
Do they?
Yes. What they do after is lie.
You think the revisions are the lies, or the
Yeah,
initial one were the lies?
I think the initial one
Were the
was
lies?
the lies.
Could be. It could be.
Because that's what anything that looks good is a lie.
Yeah.
That's my
And
rule of
it's not the
thumb.
first time it's happened though. Like during the last election and the months around it, like there were also big gaps on jobs reports. This was the biggest one that they've had, but they've had really big ones recently. So someone needs to figure that shit out. Hopefully he appoints someone that doesn't
Brother.
if he appoints someone that fakes the numbers for him, then we're fucked.
Bro.
Because then they're gonna lose confidence in the reporting system.
I thought
And-
about it. The Hunter Biden clip that I saw that freaked me out was which I've thought about before, but just hearing it again, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
He was like, I got a buddy that owns a McDonald's.
yeah.
He had like 50 employees.
55 employees.
AI'd the whole thing. He's
Went
got
down
like
to 5 employees.
5 employees.
Yeah.
He's gonna make his $2 million investment back in 18 months.
Yep.
And then his margins go up 27 fucking percent.
Yep.
So
Why
that's
would
one,
anyone turn that down?
Yeah, it's.
Why would anyone
Your
turn that
incentive
down?
is to be like, why in the motherfuck would I hire 50 people?
But I stand by this. At the end of the day, the consumer always wins when it comes to automation.
Get better at 25.
The consumer wins. The employees get fucked.
Absolutely. And a lot of jobs are going to be replaced by AI, bro. This isn't
So
news. Everyone knows
many.
this. Like, it's going to happen.
So
Uh,
many. But
And if you're not prepared for that, bro, you gotta
What is-
find a new job. Like we can't get fucked like that. Like, you know?
dude, there is no new job. There's gonna be a few new jobs.
Yeah. No, I disagree with that because here's the thing: is
I hate what you're about to say.
you're not losing your job to AI. You're losing your job to someone that uses AI.
Brother,
Yeah.
if you're the cashier, you lost your job to AI.
Not necessarily.
How is that not losing your job to AI?
That's honestly not really AI. That's just like automation.
Whatever the fuck. You
Yeah.
lose your job to a computer, bro.
Yes.
You just like straight up. That's not you lost it to someone who's using the computer.
Well, it depends on
You
what
were
your job
using the
is.
computer.
I'm talking about not cashier level
No,
jobs.
fuck that. I there's some jobs where it'll be
Because bro, this isn't
but
just.
that's not most jobs. That's
but
that's
I'm
minority
just pointing.
of jobs.
I'm just pointing out that like fast food is not like. That's a scary thing.
That's
yeah.
millions and millions of jobs.
But
Service in general.
I think it's gonna come from more than just
Hospitality.
fast food, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
way more.
every single of course. But no, but the point I'm saying is like that's just fast
No, that's
food.
the early ones.
That's
yeah.
just one industry.
Yeah, it's a lot
that's
of
gonna
fucking
get
jobs, bro.
Fucking wiped. They're all gonna get wiped. There's not gonna be new jobs.
It's gonna be a transition period, but
Dude, people are gonna starve, bro. The only way out is UBI.
which
That's
is
it.
gonna happen, I think.
You think so?
Not like in a few years, but down the line.
We're
yeah.
gonna need it like
We're gonna need it.
in like a year. And it's
AOC
not
baby,
coming.
AOC 28.
I don't see UBI coming at all.
Ever?
I don't. Anytime like if it comes,
It depends how fast.
If it comes,
this
it's gonna
shit
come
goes.
way too late. It's fast as it's happening right now.
It is. It is.
It's
But unemployment
here.
hasn't really gone up yet.
Bro, but
Once
like
we're looking at
but, like,
11% unemployment.
does that count? Like if you're an Uber Eats driver, do you count as employed?
Yeah.
See, that's where I'm like, this number doesn't matter because the employment numbers aren't fully down. But if you used to be like in an office and now you're Uber Eats, like,
Well,
and
that's true.
that's not a good. That's a bad situation. Even though the numbers might be fine, because you still have a job, but it's like this is a way shittier, less pay, less benefits job.
Well, that I agree with.
And that's what most
But
of
that does
that's the
come
problem
into the
is
statistics.
the jobs,
They do have underemployment.
the jobs that are leaving,
Underemployment is also counted.
the jobs that
in the
leave
statistics.
that we're getting rid of are like the decent jobs that pay well with benefits.
Not all of them. Some
Not
of
all
them
of
are
them.
fast food.
Not
We just
all of
spent
them.
5
Yes,
minutes talking about
yes.
fast food.
But a
yeah.
lot of the jobs that are leaving will be jobs that people were making an okay living.
Even white collar jobs in some
And
instances.
what will come in its place is a shitty fucking low pay job. I don't know what the job is.
Yeah.
If a machine can do everything, why do you? They would just be like, yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of people with no jobs.
It depends on. It's gonna depend. I mean, we'll see how it goes. We don't know, right? Like this is playing out in real time, and it's
But what we know is that these companies are gonna make the whatever choice is more profit,
absolutely.
no matter what, and the government
But
is gonna let them. Is
I
gonna
sta-
let them.
I stand by the
It's
fact that
gonna
at
let
the end of
them.
the day, the consumer always wins, bro. And if everything gets cheaper, and if everything is easier to do,
No.
then it's a net good for society.
Because-
As long as our government responds to it in an appropriate
Guess
way.
what's not gonna happen?
What?
Guess, okay, that's perfect if we lived in a reasonable world
Yeah.
with some ethical fucking people in
Dude,
charge.
if we have to move to Canada, I'll move to Canada, bro.
I think Canada's getting
Okay,
fucked
like-
too.
No, but they're still like, well, they're getting fucked for whole different reasons.
But no, AI is gonna come for jobs on the whole fucking planet, bro. On the whole fucking.
But that's the
planet.
thing is, like, we cannot live in a system that's not tenable. Like,
It's not tenable, but they're gonna tenabilize it. We're gonna be in Hunger
we're gonna
Games
see.
shit.
We're gonna see how it works out. I still think that AI is not a reason to be afraid. I think it's a reason to be excited. At the end of the day, that is how I honestly feel. That's how most of the East feels,
naive.
bro. That's how most Asian countries feel
And
about
it's
it.
naive,
And that's
brother.
how we should be.
It's
we should be
naive.
excited about it. We shouldn't be scared.
We can't.
To embrace
Brother.
technology, to embrace change.
That's not even the full. Well, first of all,
It brings about new challenges, absolutely.
okay, no, shut up. Hold on. No, fuck the. It's not new challenges, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking society altering levels.
The social contract will be revised. It happens all the time.
What was I gonna say?
It happened after industrialization.
Yes, but
it
not
happened
like
with the internet. It happened like 10 different times, bro.
You are
The
way
social
too-
contract is gonna change, and you're right.
Let me tell you my prediction.
We could fumble it. It's possible.
Dude, likely. More odds are we fumble it versus we nail it.
I think we get it right eventually.
All right, this is what's gonna happen, and if you disagree, you're wrong.
Okay, I'm listening.
This is what's gonna happen.
I'm listening.
AI is gonna take more and more jobs, while at the same fucking time, the government is cutting any type of fucking welfare benefits, any type of fucking Medicaid. They're just cutting that while getting rid of jobs. So you're gonna end up with a bunch of fucking people on the street. Literally fucking homeless. Starving on the street. There's cities that are by like AI like server farms or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And they can't get water, bro.
What do you
There's
mean?
literally cities where it's like there's water shortages now because of the AI servers.
Really?
Yes, bro. It's already happened.
Hotline blinging. How AI demand is draining local water supplies. Let's check this out. It might be paywalled.
Fucking Bloomberg.
I bet it's going to be paywalled. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. We're not going to be able to see it. Oh, okay.
No, we got like a little bit. Dude, why are these fucking websites so shitty? Gift this article.
Each time you ask an AI chatbot to summarize a lengthy local document or legal document or conjure up a cartoon squirrel wearing glasses, it sends a request increasingly scarce resource water. The data centers that power artificial intelligence consume immense amounts of water. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see how much. Bloomberg News found that about 2/3 of new data centers built or developed since 2022 are in places already gripped by high levels of water stress. While these facilities are popping up all over across the country, 5 states alone account for 72% of the new centers in high-stress areas. Okay. Tech giants are racing to expand new and larger data centers. We all know that. Yeah.
That's all it gives me. Also, it's your electricity bill goes fucking up.
In that area,
In
yeah.
that area.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
horseshit, bro.
That's great. That's why we
But
need
you're like, embrace it.
Well, there are adjustments being made. Like, what?
Not that. That's just gonna be people
Okay,
that can't
hold
get
on, bro.
water, bro. That's just gonna be people that can't get water. There's nobody's coming to help them. Zero. It's not Sam Altman. Not fucking.
You turn on the faucet and there's just no water? That is
Dude,
crazy.
I think there's some cities where that's starting to happen.
That is absolutely insane.
Dude, it's the AI environmental problems are really. I'm starting to really think that this is gonna be bad, bro.
But there's ways
Yo,
to
what
fix
up,
it.
Nick?
There are ways
There's
to fix
ways
it.
to yes,
Nuclear,
but they're
bro.
not going to do it.
We need to invest in nuclear. If you look at nuclear stocks the past fucking
Nicky D.
6 months, they've gone absolutely ballistic.
This is what I
bro.
can't. This is what
We're
I told
gonna
you last
build
week.
new power supplies.
This is what I told you
okay?
last week. Our whole world is wasted potential.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit could be great.
Yeah.
It will not be.
You're talking about America specifically, or
No,
everywhere?
everything.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
It will not
things
be.
could be more optimized, of course.
No.
We're doing the best we can,
That-
man.
no.
We're doing the best we
That's
fucking
where
can, brother.
I fully disagree. I could not disagree more.
Yeah.
You think that?
To some extent,
No.
I think individual people are doing the best that they can.
Yeah, sure.
Is there some corruption and like shady shit that goes on?
A
Of
lot.
course.
Is there a
course.
lot of corruption and shady shit?
Yeah, but I do think that people are trying their best to put us in the
Regular
best
people.
situation.
Like people in government?
Well, like their AI, right? We're talking about energy requirements.
You think like Sam Altman's
this
like,
is
I
something
really want to
that-
help people?
Hear me out. Like AI is something that can help a lot of fucking people, right?
Yes.
And so if we're able to fund like new investment for more energy to support that, then we could be good.
We are able to.
Yeah.
We won't do it.
We've already invested
won't
an
do
insane
it.
amount though, and especially nuclear. Nuclear's gonna go crazy, bro. The next like 5 years, I'm telling you, nuclear is gonna go a whole nother level. Especially with the advancements that they're making in
Brother,
nuclear fission. Like,
the fucking oil people will do everything in
do
their
you
power.
even know about the artificial sun, bro?
The fucking,
They have an artificial sun. Man.
the oil. It doesn't matter. The oil people will stop it from happening. Guaranteed.
Not if the AI people are fighting for it.
Guaranteed. The
AI is bigger than oil, bro. AI is so much bigger than oil ever has been. I'm telling you.
I don't know if that's true in DC.
What's the biggest
I don't
company
know if
right
that's
now?
true in DC.
What's the biggest company? Nvidia.
Yeah, but in DC, like sometimes that old money shit just sticks around past where.
The oil lobby is still very strong.
Strong,
Don't get me
man.
wrong. But the AI
Strong.
lobby is coming fucking for their throats,
Dude,
bro.
you really love AI.
I do. I think it's the future. I think that.
It is the future, but it's.
I think it's gonna make everyone's life a little better. A consumer always wins, bro. At the end of the day,
okay. So you gotta stop saying that
I'm gonna keep saying that.
Because-
With regards to AI.
because you know why you gotta stop saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the whole point is we're not gonna be a consumer. Stop. You will not be able to consume. That's the problem, bro.
We'll see.
The consumer always wins, but there's not gonna be any consumers. You won't be in that group, bro.
That creates a situation where the AI people are fucked too because no one's buying their shit.
No, but it doesn't matter for them.
It does matter if they have no money, if nobody's buying their
They
stuff.
already have all the money. They already have all the money.
That's fake money, man.
That's
a
not
value.
fake
And
money.
if their revenue goes down, they won't have that money anymore.
Yeah,
it's
but
all
the
imaginary
people
money.
yeah, but they all just imagine it together and do whatever the fuck they want together.
No, bro.
Yes.
If a business is losing money,
No,
then they're not going to be worth as
No.
much. That's how it works.
but we're not. That's
I'm telling you.
we're changing how it works. Do you understand? The how it works is fundamentally changing.
I understand that, but
Amazon loses money on everything. They
Okay,
undersell
hold
you
up,
on
hold up.
everything.
but why would they want to get it to a point where no one can buy
Because
their
they're idiots.
shit?
Because they're fucking idiots. Because they're
Okay.
fucking idiots.
Okay.
They don't fucking realize that at a certain point you have to take care of the consumers or your employee. Like
Of course
they
you do.
they
Of
don't get
course you
that,
do.
but
They
they
do
don't.
get that.
No,
They do get that.
Jeff Bezos does not get that. Jeff Bezos is like, if I can cut anybody's pay, I will cut it. He's not like, I should try to keep my workers happy.
What's
Not
a more,
at all.
What's a more
you think,
ethical?
You think Bezos is like, I'm trying to keep workers happy?
No, but what's a more ethical way to buy something? Buying it on Amazon or buying it from AliExpress or some Chinese website?
Oh, I mean, it almost makes no difference.
Almost makes no. I think it does make a little difference. I think that if you're buying directly from like Temu or something, like you're literally supporting like Chinese wage slavery.
But you might literally be buying whatever you're buying on Amazon from China.
But I think that Amazon treats their workers a lot better. No?
I can't imagine a lot
Than
better.
in China? Than in iPhone factories? Are you
A
serious?
lot better.
Let's be realistic here, brother.
That's not
You don't
saying-
think that Amazon treats their employees
think-
better than iPhone factory workers?
I can't say that it's gonna be that much better. I can't imagine.
We're on different planets then. I don't agree with that.
Saying Chinese wage slavery is crazy as if it's just China.
Well, that's a fact. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
he's
one of the bigger
He's
ones.
using China
though.
as a catch-all.
They're one of the bigger ones, though. To be honest,
Listen,
they got a
man.
billion fucking people,
Dude, those Amazon employees are not treated well.
and they're yeah,
They're not treated well.
no.
They're not. But you fucking love seeing somebody get treated so much worse that you're like, this is actually good.
Well, I would rather buy from an American company that I do think supports American people. Like, you can say they don't treat their workers good. At least they employ
Amazon
workers.
does not support American work.
Jobs, no?
No, bro. These are shitty jobs. Stop being grateful for scraps.
Okay, hold on.
It's-
How can you be so upset about that? But then when they go to automate McDonald's, you're fucking in a panic about it. Like, come on.
What? That
Like,
totally makes sense.
You think that Amazon is worst place to work at? I don't know.
Then McDonald's?
Yeah.
I would say they're fucking.
They definitely make more
insane.
money at Amazon.
Barely. Are you kidding?
You don't think so?
Like a warehouse worker or like a delivery driver?
Like a delivery driver, yeah.
No, they're making like the 15. Maybe they get 20, bro. Maybe like 18. They're not making money like that, bro.
I don't know. I don't think that you can say that all jobs are created equal. I get that Amazon.
I
isn't the
never
best.
said that. Who fuck said that?
Well, I'm just saying, like, Amazon isn't the best example,
It's
but
a terrible.
I
fucking
do
job.
think that they treat their workers a lot better than elsewhere.
That's not good.
It's still not good enough, yeah.
But you.
I'm not trying to say Amazon's this great company.
Yes, but
But they are a better
effectively
alternative.
is what you're doing.
They are a
That
better.
effectively is what you're doing.
They're a better alternative.
The argument
you know?
you're making only serves for Amazon to think. For people to, like people hearing you say what you're saying are gonna think, oh, Amazon must actually be like a decent spot to work.
Yeah, compared to fast food, I think so. You make more money there for sure.
No, that's not true. It's
Oh.
they don't get paid more. They get paid like basically the same, bro.
The same as I don't think so.
If you work at McDonald's,
What's the minimum wage at Amazon? Let's check it out.
it's probably like 15.
Let's find out.
I can't imagine. I mean, maybe 18, bro.
Yeah, it is 15.
That's minimum wage
That
in
is
Florida.
pretty shit.
That's
That is pretty
minimum
shit.
wage in Florida, bro.
That is pretty shit.
I'm telling you, bro. And you get 3 years and then they fire you.
Okay, 30. Here it says 30. Minimum wage 15 is crazy. They did that in 2018. Okay,
Yeah.
it's time to raise it again, Amazon. But
Minimum wage should be like $30, bro.
yeah, I don't know about that. That's a little high.
Why does everything else get to go
That's
up in
crazy
price?
talk, actually.
Why does everything get to
That's
go
a way to get rid of fast food workers overnight. Is if you make minimum wage.
You're
$30.
fucking retarded. You're retarded.
Mm,
Bro, so do you believe this?
Yeah.
Oh, if we raise wages, then prices go up, and so nobody can afford shit.
it depends, but I mean, yeah, generally.
But when they don't raise wages,
Hmm.
the price still goes up.
Well, that's just inflation.
So why can't wages go up with inflation?
They should, and I mean.
But if they did, they would be
Yeah.
like we'd be at like $30 fucking dollars. You might be at a higher actually minimum wage.
I mean, minimum wage is too low. You're not going to get me to say that it's not.
But you're saying $30 is too high.
I think 30 is a little too high. Yeah.
Based off what?
I mean, well, first of all, it depends on where we're talking about. Like in South
Minimum
Florida,
wage job. The lowest
it-
anyone can make for any fucking job should be $30.
Nah, I don't think so. Because I mean,
So there should be jobs that people can't live.
No, I think it should be tied to
There
cost
should
of
be-
living. I think it should be tied to the cost of living.
That's like this.
Like if you're paying $30 minimum wage in Alabama,
damn.
that's not gonna happen. Like there's
that probably would be fucking live like that. You think you live in like a fucking king if you make $30 an hour in Alabama?
I mean, low
Shut
key.
the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! No,
Let's
you
look at the
don't.
median wage. Let's look at the median wage.
You would live the regular middle class of like the 80s or whatever the fuck, you know?
What did we say? What was the amount?
$30 an hour.
Okay, so that's basically and the average salary in Alabama as of June,
$49K.
but in terms of per hour, it works out to $23.69 an hour. So,
And you think right now, then they're probably living all right.
I mean, if it's 30, then you're living already way better than average. Yeah.
Way better than average.
I mean, if the average is 23.69, right?
And the average is trash. Can we agree that
because Alabama's down bad.
Can we
Yeah.
be
Alabama's not the most advanced economy.
no. The average in all 50 states is bad. There's no state where like actually people are fucking thriving here.
California's doing a lot better than Alabama.
let's see how much is a lot better than Nikki D. All right.
Yeah,
We'll find
let's
this
check.
out
Let's
right
check.
fucking now. What did we just look up?
California average salary
average
or
salary.
wage or whatever.
41K.
Hold on. We need to go to the same site, okay?
We just saw 49 for Alabama. It's fucking ZipRecruiter.
In California. Okay? $29.83 an hour versus $23 an hour.
That's garbage.
So that's like, what is that? Let's do the math.
We don't need to do the math because it's not anything lavish. You're scraping by. These are paycheck to paycheck people, bro. There's nowhere where you make $23 an hour and you're not living paycheck to paycheck.
I'm not saying
Agree
that,
or
bro, but
disagree?
listen. Okay, California is 26.5 times higher wage. 26.4% more.
But now accounts.
That's a pretty decent difference. It's like
a
I'm just
$6
saying,
difference.
Making the minimum wage in California $30 might
Bro,
make
you-
more sense than in Alabama.
People deserve way better than that, bro.
Okay, but listen, what you're describing benefits people in Alabama 20 times more than people in California. Is that really what we should do? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would we help the people in Alabama so much more? Like,
Because I'm not.
having the same minimum wage all around the country makes no sense. That's all I'm saying. We should tie it to cost of living. Like, whatever the poverty line is in your state,
tie it
like,
to
minimum
inflation.
wage has to be higher than the poverty line.
Okay, but that
Obviously. That
end-
goes without saying.
That ends with every state being like closer to 30, bro. Like that ends where I'm at. Like, what do you, if you did that, every state would be like at fucking like at least 20, like over 25, bro. Easily.
No, bro, that's not true at all. You
Bro,
can have
how
a
fucking
living.
poor, dude.
You can have a living making $24 an hour in Alabama. That's
Dude,
what we just looked at.
Let's actually budget a life in Alabama.
Let's
Off
do
$24 fucking dollars an hour. What
Let's do
was
it.
it? 49K.
Yes.
Alabama.
Look up the average
apartments.
rent. Average rent in Alabama. Not in Miami.
What the fuck, man? Oh.
Let's do Montgomery, Alabama. Okay, $1,048 for a one-bedroom apartment.
For a 1-bedroom apartment. You're 15. And okay.
Average rent is $1,500.
We're making. What do we say? What was it?
Do we want to do a couple or just one guy?
One person.
Okay.
What we're doing here. Let's open up this.
$24 an hour is the average salary. So do 24.
24.
Just go into the calculator, bruh.
Okay.
Cheap viewers at streamboo.com. Thanks for the heads up, bruh.
24.
Times 40 hours a week.
This is Alabama.
Yeah. Times. Okay, so we got $960 per week. So
Times 4.
do that times 52.
Oh, times 52.
Yeah. $960 times 52. Okay, and then divide that by 12.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's the monthly income.
All right.
What?
That's monthly income.
So
$4,000. And according to you,
Yeah.
fucking lavish in Alabama.
I'm not saying lavish.
Fucking fantastic.
Average.
Comfortable.
Average.
Comfortable.
Yes. Yeah, average. Yeah.
Don't agree, but all right. We got 4K.
One bedroom apartment is $1,048, so that's
Alright.
1/4 of your rent.
1,000. What did you say? 1,048.
$1,048 for rent.
All right. We're down to 3K.
Yep,
All right.
that's with rent.
Fucking goddamn it. We need to go.
We gotta show the calculator, bruh.
Yeah, it's not gonna pop up though. We're gonna move.
Yeah, we can do the Google calculator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Boom. All right, what was the income number? Go back real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, $4,160. $4,160 per
41.62.
month.
So 4160 per month
Yeah.
is the average Alabama monthly income.
Wage. Yeah.
All right. Average rent was 1,048. That's for a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, that's the
That's
minimum.
at the lowest.
That's the minimum.
This is
The lowest of the low.
the fucking yeah. So not
You
average.
want to make it 14? Let's make
Not
it 14.
average.
Let's make it 14.
Was it?
Make it 1,400. Give a little wiggle room there for if you want a nicer place.
All right.
You know, with a pool.
You got $1,400 in rent.
That's the lavish surcharge with the pool. You know.
We're down to $2,700.
$2,700.
This
Groceries.
This is for if you're if you're a fucking like single human being,
One person.
living alone. So if you have a kid, already underwater.
Already you're fucked.
You're underwater.
Unless you have a spouse, then you might be okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Then you might be
maybe.
fine.
But a lot of times it's two spouses barely scrounging
Okay,
the salary
minus.
of one person.
Let's keep it going.
All right, average Alabama car payment. Roughly $560.
New car. That's for a new car. That's for a new car.
What for used cars? But what? I just want the average for both. I want the average auto loan payment in each state.
Let's see. We're doing a full breakdown here, folks. This is what you pay to see, okay?
Nicky D literally swears this is like you're living fucking pretty fucking good.
No. We're doing $23 right now. Once we do $30, that's the living good. To be clear on what I'm saying.
What are you? But no, I thought you said this was living good. I thought we're doing a number you think is living good.
This is average in Alabama. This is a number I think is average. Yeah, that's all. I'm saying if they made $30 minimum wage in Alabama, that would be crazy. And yeah, people would be living.
The fact
Everything would go
the
up.
fact that
Everything
you
would
call
go up
that
insane.
crazy
Yeah.
is like, bro, you've been trained to not want a good life.
No, bro.
You've
it's
been
just
trained that it's too good. It's too much, bro.
It's just that Alabama is a
much,
much
man.
different place than here.
It's
like
too much,
here, I would
man.
arguably be agreeing with you. But in Alabama, no, the cost of living is much lower.
I think
And-
it would be
I
higher
mean,
than 30
look at-
here, bro.
look no further-
You don't think it should be
Hold
higher
up.
than 30?
Look no further than this number we looked at. Average.
Oh, God.
Look at no further than this. Average rent in Miami, $2,070 per month.
That's
okay,
Fucking
in Miami.
bullshit.
Okay. You think it's higher than that?
Yeah.
Okay, $2,000 a month. In Alabama, $1,000. Right? That
Mm-hmm.
alone shows you that these places should not have the same
Dude.
minimum wage. That would be psycho.
No.
But
It wouldn't be psycho.
okay, but that helps Alabama like 10 times
Let's
more.
help out. Why are you against helping Alabama?
Because it should be tied to the cost of living wherever you live. Like, why
Dude.
would we make it the same everywhere? It doesn't make sense.
Bro, it doesn't have to be the same everywhere. But so you don't think like the federal minimum wage should be changed at all?
It's a little too low right now. I would agree.
Where would you put it? What's the number?
If it's what, 7 something?
It's $7 an hour.
I would say it should. I mean, you're putting me on the spot heavily, but based on everything I know, I'd say put it right around 13 or 14.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What? Where do you think someone could live off of that?
Nowhere.
So then why would you?
That's
make
not
that?
that's not the function of minimum wage.
What is the function?
That's the
of
function of
minimum
like the poverty line. Like you have to have certain standards that your job meets, like in terms of giving it to people. Dude, minimum wage doesn't have it shouldn't have to be a livable wage. And
Why?
because
Why?
here's why. Here's
Please.
why. Is even 60 years ago when life was so much better for the average person, right, in terms of wages and all this stuff, people couldn't work a minimum wage job and live.
That's not true.
It's not. So people were working at McDonald's and supporting 2 kids off of one salary. That's not
Way
true, bro.
better than yes.
It's just not true.
That is true.
That is a lie.
That's
bro. That is a
true.
lie. That is not true.
Bro, people were living off so much less better.
Just
what are we
just
talking
working
about?
at McDonald's, people were living
Yeah,
full-time
you could
job.
make a living, bro. It wasn't like now.
Yeah,
No shot. You think it was the same?
I think it's probably a little worse today. It's a little more
A
pronounced.
little?
Today. Yeah,
Bro, a lot.
I don't think so, bro.
Where?
Because-
What makes you...
Because, bro,
I'm gonna pull my fucking hair out.
people weren't living off of minimum wage jobs even 50 years ago.
Bro.
That's a fact.
Bro.
The minimum wage was never intended to be like the average
People have
wage.
always made minimum wage. That's what it is, Nicky D.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Most people don't make minimum wage, bro. That is not true.
Bro, most
You
people...
think that the most people make minimum wage?
No.
No.
Who said that?
Well, it sounds like you're saying that minimum wage needs to meet a certain standard,
Mm-hmm.
which it basically gets you to average. Like you at least can live average.
Yes.
Like that sounds crazy to me. It's
Why?
It's the minimum possible wage that you can pay people. Like
Yeah, but like, what? So what is the reason for that number? Why even have that number if it's not for it to be like this is like the minimum anybody should make to fucking live?
yeah.
What is the other reason to have a minimum wage?
so that there's a minimum amount people have to be paid for their work.
But what is
so that you don't end up with like child labor with people making $2 an hour.
So
the
that's
reason
it.
for
Just to
yes.
make it slightly less fucking horrible.
Is to put a barrier of entry to labor to
But
where
you think
people
that-
have to pay at least a certain amount in order to employ people.
But you just think that barrier of entry should actually just stay fucking low as fuck.
No, I think it should be raised, again, based on the cost of living of where you're at.
You said to 14. That's still low as shit.
Yeah.
That's still
In
fucking
Alabama,
nothing.
it's low, but you're thinking of it as in $14 here, bro.
No,
which is not how I'm trying to...
no, and
Yes,
no.
bro,
I'm thinking
absolutely.
if I lived in fucking Tallahassee,
Yeah.
no. You can't. $14, $15 an hour, you're still scraping by, bro.
Agreed. That's the thing. Is minimum wage, I don't think, is supposed to be a level where anyone can make a full-time living off of this.
I just like morally disagree with this.
Yeah.
I feel like it's shitty to say that.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I don't think so at all. Like, I think a minimum wage is fair in terms of you're setting up a standard to where people have to meet that standard to employ everybody. I don't think that standard should be an average living, because if you make it an average living,
What's the
then
point of a
bunch
job?
of jobs go away overnight.
Dude, jobs are going away.
The point of minimum wage jobs is not to make a career out of them. That's a fact.
See, that's another, like...
Do you disagree with that as a fact?
I-
You don't disagree with that?
I do disagree with that.
Okay.
I think you should fully be able to be a fucking fry cook your whole life and not be, like, just destitute, bro.
Destitute is crazy, bro. I'm not saying
You're making
destitute.
minimum wage, you're fucking basically destitute. Everywhere.
You're correct.
Everywhere.
You're correct right now.
Yes.
Which is why we should raise it a little bit. But I think making it...
So you don't think, like, a fry cook should you shouldn't be able to live a life as just making fries at McDonald's? Like, fuck you, if that's what you're doing.
I think that you should be able to make
You should
a decent
definitely be
amount of
trying
money.
to get out of that.
I don't think that you should be able to support a whole family off of that, no.
Why not? You don't
Because-
like fries?
I do like fries.
You don't think that's an important part?
But I recognize that McDonald's is a temporary job that most people do not pick as a career.
It doesn't have
and so
to be.
I think it's
But
fair that entry level
that's a fucking-
jobs.
that's-
I think it's fair that entry level jobs are paid
That
less than
is-
an average wage.
That is like a mental block, though. That's not a real thing. That's just like a you being like, yeah, this shouldn't be. You should, like, you're like saying like that's below people making like fries.
As a career, yeah, I do think so.
I don't think so. Why would you think so?
Because, bro, that's not a fucking career.
Why
Let's
can't
just
that
be
be?
honest here, man.
Why? Why?
Because you don't make enough money, and it's
But that-
a whack job. Like, bro,
Why?
it's a temporary job for high school.
You have to. So you have to do a job where you look at Excel sheets all day, brother.
No, you don't have to look at Excel sheets.
Why can't you cook? Food is like one of the best things, like most important things. Like, why shouldn't people that work in food?
McDonald's, bro? Are you being
Yes.
serious right now?
I'm being so fucking serious.
Bro, I just don't think that McDonald's has a responsibility like that. Amazon, I
Why
can see
would-
a better argument.
What?
Because that's more of...
Oh, you don't make any sense to me at all.
Bro, working at McDonald's is not a career.
Why?
Okay, do you think it's a career? Point blank. Do you think working at McDonald's is a full-time career you should be able to pursue?
Yes.
Okay, I just don't agree with that.
Why? But like, why?
Because it's not like you're not utilizing your skills as a member of society.
What do you mean?
To create value.
So do you think like a consulting? If I worked at a consulting firm, that's better for
I
society.
think being a lawyer or a consultant provides more value to society than working at McDonald's.
Disagree. Fully disagree.
That's just what I think, bro.
I cannot imagine thinking that.
I don't know.
I'm taking the fry cook over the consultant any fucking day of the week, every single time, as the more valuable person in society.
But then the fry cook would get paid more, bro.
So the fact that it's not, that's the entire thing I'm arguing is that this is
People are
wrong.
People are paid for the value that they create.
No, incorrect.
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Then what's the whole? Do you not know the meme like, boss makes $1 where I make a dime?
What's that mean?
Like the fucking boss makes $1 where I make it. I'm providing if you work a full shift.
What do you think the profit margins are at McDonald's?
If you think I don't know, but if you work a full shift
Yeah.
at Amazon in the warehouse,
Yeah.
you have made Amazon fucking thousands of dollars. No, you don't think so. Yeah,
This-
your job is worthless.
This is a crazy take, bro. This is a crazy take.
Dude, the people working in the fulfillment center are the people that are the reason you're making money.
That is the reason they're making money. Absolutely.
But the people working there don't get
Amazon
get the
taking,
tiniest cut of that. The employee leaves with almost nothing.
I don't see how you can say that, man. These aren't jobs where they're not charging 90% profit margins at Amazon.
I make my job tens of thousands of dollars a day, and they pay me $200 personally. See, but you're like, that's okay.
It depends. I mean, theoretically,
Depends on what? Depends on what?
Well, okay. If you're actually generating that much value for a company, you should be able to.
Okay, wait. Finish.
Well, you should be able to negotiate to have a higher paycheck if you're truly producing that much value over replacement. Like, if they can get an AI to do your job, then understandably you would be worth less. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's the amount of value that you're creating is how much. It's not 1-to-1. I'm not trying to say it's 1-to-1. Companies are taking a cut, but like McDonald's is not a 90% profit margin business. It's like a sub 10% profit margin business.
So poor McDonald's just can't afford to pay people more.
They can afford to pay people more. Yes. They can't afford to pay people $30 an hour.
Yes, they can. They just have to make less money.
I don't think that's true, bro. How much do you think McDonald's whole payroll is for a year?
No idea.
McDonald's
But whatever the number is, I bet they could double it and
total
still be...
2024.
I bet they could double it and still be good.
Let's find out.
I bet they could double it and still
Total
be good.
operating expense $14 billion. Okay, now let's look at their net income. McDonald's net income 2024. 8.2 billion. So they paid employees 14.2 billion,
Okay,
and they profited
hold on.
8.2.
We're gonna check.
Yeah,
these
double
numbers
check these
from
numbers.
these AI numbers.
But I'm telling you, they're not making 9 times as much. Like, if that number doubled, they would be out of business. They would be losing money. If that 14 billion operating expense doubled overnight, they would be losing 6 billion a quarter, and they would be a
But
not
what,
profitable
this seems
company.
like they're not profitable right here. If they're already
They're making 8 billion net income a year. That's net income. That's after everything is subtracted.
Mm-hmm.
That's their net profit.
I don't know, but I feel like they can still pay people.
They can pay people more. I'm not trying to say they can't, but $30 that's never gonna. That's not in any foreseeable future. Are they?
I don't know,
paying people
man. But also,
$30?
it's not like.
McDonald's would not be a business if they were paying people $30 an hour.
There's no shot. I don't believe that.
It's just a fact.
It's
if
not
you look
a
at the
fact,
numbers,
bro.
it's a fact. We
It's
just looked it
not
up.
a fact,
We just
bro.
looked it up, bro.
We did not look it up. No.
Okay,
dude.
capitalism is number one. We're never gonna
Because
leave
these
on
businesses don't like operate under these logic numbers, bro. It doesn't matter, bro.
Top. It does matter.
And it's also like via fucking per McDonald's like franchise basis.
Yeah, franchises is different. I agree with that. The franchisor takes a
The
lot
franchises
on the top, too.
could fucking, dude, these fucking the McDonald's where I live, bro. That motherfucker could pay everybody like $25 an hour, no problem, bro. No problem.
25 maybe. It would be cutting it close. I bet they might be able to get 20. I don't know. Actually, it's pretty close.
It's a huge fucking company, bro.
McDonald's is a huge company, but they operate on thin profit margins. They're not making 90% profit margins.
But like, bro, I just hope you know when you say that, you're saying like they just can't do any
Listen,
better.
bro,
This is the best they
bottom
can
line.
do.
I'm gonna tell you like it is, bro.
You're not telling me.
And this
like
is
it
just what it is.
This is not what it. This is what you've been like fucking.
Is under capitalism, the poor are poor and the rich are rich. And if we move to communism, okay, the rich would be poorer, correct, but the poor would be even poorer than they are today. And that's a fact, okay? That is a fact. And that's how it's worked in every single communist society in the history of humanity.
First of all, I'm not arguing for communism. Second of all, there's definitely people who are doing so shitty that communism was a step up.
I don't know, bro. Those
Yes, bro.
communist countries really go through it. I gotta take this. But we'll get back into it.
Bro,
We'll be right back.
dude. This is crazy.
Minimum wage.
Nicky D is just a bootlicker, bro. It's just what it
No, I'm
is, and
not,
it's sad
bro.
to see.
Minimum wage.
It's
$30?
sad to see. Nicky D looks at the world and he's like, "This is actually the best we can do."
Minimum wage $30 would be crazy, bro. It would be it would be untenable.
Nicky D can't fathom how good life could be for people. It actually, like you can't see it. Oh my god, bro. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, bro. Fucking Nicky D, bro. I'm gonna do some work. Please fucking work. Dude, the amount of people trying to work on Nicky D and getting nowhere is unbelievable. Dude, he just loves any kind of establishment, bro. It's crazy. He believes in establishments. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. That's why we do this show. This show has become, in my head, like I just gotta reach Nicky D. He's just been too invested in financial shit. He just believes it, bro. Whatever they taught him at fucking college about economics, it's wrong. It's all fucking wrong, dude. The jobs are gonna be gone and replaced with nothing, and people are gonna be fucked. Fucked. You gotta realize he was addicted to Bitcoin since he was 12. You're right about that, bro. You're right. But you know what? That might be why Nicky D's so confident. It's because he was like, I fucking knew about Bitcoin way early. This really might be it. Fucking. Oh, wait. I forgot to do one thing. Let me. Oh, I gotta drop Nicky D off later. Also, people who don't believe in reincarnation feel the need to amass as much money as possible before it's gone and they die. Nicky D,
Yeah.
you believe in reincarnation or no?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible. I'm kind of agnostic on it.
Agnostic?
I'm kind of agnostic on it. What about you? You think it's real?
Maybe. I don't fucking...
It could be. It'd be kind of dope. It would be kind of sick.
Reincarnation?
Yeah.
I don't know. It would kind of be not sick.
I think it'd be cool.
It's coming... I feel like once is enough. on this fucking earth.
No, I would like to see more perspectives. I would like to do other things. I'd like to be like a monk from Mongolia or some shit, you know?
What?
You heard about what Trump said about FEMA? Yeah. They allegedly rolled back the Israel thing, but they're gonna bring it back.
Roll back the Israel thing.
It's so fucking dumb, man. And honestly, that's the way to cause anti-Semitism, bro.
We gotta make fun of
That's the way to cause that shit.
We gotta make fun of Andrew Schultz every day, because that motherfucker got scammed by Trump.
Dude, so
Like,
many people.
On the podcast, Trump looks to his face. He goes, "I'm basically an honest person." That's a quote from Trump in that
I'm
interview.
basically an
I'm
honest
basically
person.
an honest person. And then Buddy votes for Trump, and then Trump doesn't do any of the shit he said he was gonna do.
Yeah.
And Buddy's like, and Andrew Schultz is
See,
like confused. He's
I'm
like,
not gonna
"What's
give
happening?"
that. I'm not gonna give that to Schultz because he did do a lot of what he said he was gonna do, and that's the problem.
No, but Schultz
Yeah.
is the one saying, I
shit
voted,
that he wanted.
I voted
The
for
shit
the
that he
opposite
wanted,
of
yeah.
this. He goes, I voted for the opposite of this.
That's just stupid, bro.
You're fucking, you got, it's a guy, it's like if a guy got scammed and then he's like, I'm actually glad that guy took my money because now I'm going to work harder.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Joe
got got.
Rogan, too, for that matter.
They all
He's
got
bitching about Trump as well. He's like, dude, this ain't what I supported.
But
Like,
barely. Joe Rogan
Joe Rogan?
barely bitching. Barely bitching. He's still overall is like the Democrats are crazy.
But if you have a platform like Joe Rogan and you give Trump as much credibility as he did, like, how is it possible that, like, you feel like you were wronged? Like, you're the one that did the wronging.
Stupid.
You're the one that had Trump on and did this whole dog and pony show. Like,
These comedians, dead ass, think like because comedians literally love to be like, oh, we're truth tellers.
Yeah.
We speak the truth. We see through the bullshit.
yeah.
So they literally, when somebody bullshits them successfully, they can't accept it.
You're on to
They
something.
literally are like, there's no way I got it must be something else. Because I would know if that motherfucker was bullshitting me because I know all the bullshit. And they don't.
I could see that.
That's a lot of people.
I
But
could see
comedians
it.
are like the epitome of it. So fucking retards out here. But yeah, that FEMA shit, crazy.
Unbelievable.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. They'll do it. I'm sure.
Oh, you got a hurricane?
Thank God we're a red
Better
state.
support Israel, bro.
Thank God we're a red state. We
You
might
better
actually get
support
some. We
Israel.
might actually get some aid down here.
He'll give it to us. Yeah, we're straight.
We're fucking. You know.
It's the Californians of the world that are
Yeah.
in dire straits.
But low key, California. I feel like California can kind of bear it.
Yeah, they can take care of
They
themselves.
can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
If anything, California.
It's tough over there, too, though.
I mean, if anything, California should be like, we're not helping you with anything.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
That's the first place to raise the minimum wage, bro, California. Because that minimum wage is way too low.
Are they 15 as well?
They're a little higher, but still, like, it's not getting it done over there. $16.50.
Yeah, $1.
Yeah.
You can't.
For
do-
California,
Well-
it's got to be higher.
To be honest, how much do you think cost of living is? Like California compared to here, I actually don't think it's that different anymore.
Compared to here, maybe
Yeah,
not.
I think we're kind of in the ballpark.
But I mean, we looked up Miami apartments, right? And it was literally double Alabama. Like, that's
Yeah.
kind of wild to really think about. Like, it literally costs twice as much to live there.
Them, yeah.
Right? That's kinda wild.
It's absurd. I thought you would think that's totally normal. That makes sense.
No, twice as much is crazy. It should be like 30% or something. It shouldn't be twice as much. But I mean, it is just supply and demand, though. I mean, at the end of the day.
Supply and demand is not like a pure. It's being manipulated, bro. The supply and the demand is being manipulated.
Oh, that's true. The Federal Reserve is definitely playing a part.
Not even just the Federal Reserve, bro. These fucking people just sit on their houses and then just wait for the price to go up.
The number one problem right now is private equity buying houses.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one problem. And they need to get rid of that.
But it's like, also like, everyone who builds any type of fucking housing, especially down here, builds like luxury fucking house. Like there's an apartment building getting built off of the fucking US 1 right here.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ez about it the other day. I'm like, that apartment complex is gonna get built and then sit empty.
You think so?
100%.
I don't really know.
No
Maybe.
one's gonna move in there, bro. These luxury apartments getting built, they sit empty, bro. They sell a couple to like a Venezuelan oil money guy,
Yeah.
and he might send his son over here, and that's it. Otherwise, these apartments are fucking empty because nobody can afford them, bro. There's like 8 people that can afford these apartments.
I don't know. I guess if that's the case, then they're going to lose their ass on that building.
But somehow they don't because because the property value just goes up anyway. You just fucking sell it for the lot value anyway, bro.
But again, private equity buying houses, bro. They gotta
28
shut that
vacant
shit
homes
down.
for every homeless person in this country.
That is crazy.
See, that's like supply and demand, bro.
Well, that doesn't tell you a whole lot. And I already had this conversation
That
with Uni.
that does
Um,
tell you a whole lot.
It really doesn't. What that actually tells
So wait,
you...
hold on, wait.
Yeah.
So what you're about to say is that there's like an actual explanation where you're like, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No, there's no. This is unacceptable.
Okay, so hear me
Like
out.
morally unacceptable.
Hear me out.
Morally unacceptable? Agree or disagree?
No, definitely not. So hear me
Morally
out.
acceptable?
Listen to me, bro. Listen
Yes
to
or
me.
no? Is that morally acceptable?
Yes, it is absolutely morally
To
acceptable.
have 28 vacant homes for every homeless
And
person.
let me explain exactly why.
This is just wrong.
Let me explain exactly why. So,
It's just wrong, though.
what does that number actually tell us? It tells us that we have a lot of vacant homes
Yeah.
and not a lot of homeless people. And that's kind of a good thing.
That's
Would you
dumbest-
rather the
that's so
ratio
dumb.
Hold
That's
on,
so
hold
dumb.
on.
That's
would
dumb.
you would you
That's so
rather
dumb.
would you rather the ratio be way lower
We
and
have a lot
hold
of-
on, listen to me. Would you rather the ratio be lower and we have more homeless people? Obviously not.
Bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Would you rather the ratio be lower and we have more homeless people?
So you're saying 28 vacant homes for every homeless person in this country, and you're like, that's better than 1 home per homeless person?
Correct. That's exactly what I'm saying, yes. It doesn't tell you any information, bro. That stat does not give you any information.
It's all the information.
It's a meaningless ratio, bro. Like, nobody would rather have more homeless people. Like, I'm telling you. Like, that, and that's basically what the argument is. Like, of course, homeless people are bad. Like, we should have less homeless people. Not that they're bad. They're not bad. They're good people, usually. But we should have as few homeless people as possible. So, in theory, you would want that ratio to be as high as possible, no?
I don't think that it's immediately. I think that you could have a situation.
That's just one side of the equation.
But like, I just think the raw number of homeless people is the problem. Like, it doesn't like.
There should be no homeless people in this country. You're not going to get me to
if
disagree with that.
No.
There
Hold on. 28 vacant homes for per homeless person, and let's say there's 100 homeless people.
Bro,
hold on.
Yeah.
Follow
Okay, I'm
me.
listening.
There's 100 homeless people.
Yes.
To me, how I'm like interpreting it is 28 vacant homes for every homeless person,
Yeah.
and there's 100 homeless people, or 1-to-1, but it's still 100 homeless people. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. So you'd rather there be more homes and less homeless people. So you would rather the ratio be as high as possible.
The ratio is irrelevant.
Exactly. That's my whole point, is that the ratio does not matter. This is a meaningless
But
stat.
this is an embarrassing.
This is a meaningless stat that
This
doesn't
is
tell you
embarrassing.
anything, bro. It's a meaningless stat at the end of the day. How many vacant homes per homeless person? Like, what does that tell you?
It tells you.
What if we do how many cars
What it
per
tells
homeless
you.
person?
What it tells you is how easily we could house all the fucking homeless people. That's what it tells you.
Not necessarily,
Oh my
bro.
God.
It's not 1-to-1.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
they can't. They don't have the minimum.
It's not.
They don't have
1-to-1
last
like
month and first month, so fuck them.
Dude, of course we should have less homeless people. I'm not disagreeing.
We
with
could
that.
house them.
Just put them in the empty homes.
Yes.
I mean, if we could, that would be awesome.
Yes.
That would be awesome. We
You
should
know,
pay to do that.
A motherfucker that's sitting in there's an empty apartment building.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, actually, fuck you, sitting on this.
But
apartment
buildings
building.
are empty for all types of different reasons. Like, more homeless people and no homes. That feels like what you're arguing for, bro. Like, would you rather the ratio be lower? I don't really get it. Like, it's better the higher it is, the better, because that means we have more homes for less homeless people.
But if they're not getting any of the homes, it doesn't matter.
Also, this whole stat was just made up to make an argument like this. This stat does not mean anything. Like, it's a meaningless
Does
number.
it not? I don't know how you don't see that as just like, the stat. That stat is purely to fucking serve like, this problem is solvable.
Yeah.
It's like it's an optional problem. Homelessness is like, we're basically
okay.
want homelessness.
This is okay. I actually think that I just figured out exactly what we're talking about. Okay. Because the disagreement here is, I think that the government has a responsibility to take care of those homeless people and put them in a fucking house, right?
Yes.
It's not the responsibility of some rich guy that owns 4 homes to do that. Agree or disagree? Is it the government or is it the rich guy's responsibility? It's the government.
I don't think it's that black and white. Because,
It's the government.
But the government wouldn't the government then
And
just
that's-
go, hey, you have 4 fucking homes you're sitting on. Sorry, we're taking one. We
well-
have a bunch of homeless people. Go fuck yourself.
Homelessness is a difficult issue because it's not, at the end of the day, all about income. Like, it can be about drug addiction. It can be about mental illness. It can be about a lot of it's not just give them more money, they'll be okay.
I think it's the number one reason people are homeless is for lack of money.
And I do think the government has a responsibility to help them and to put them in housing that they can afford. I agree with that.
But that would come at the expense of that rich guy with the 4 houses.
Well, if the government wants to buy a property from him and put homeless people in it, I think that would be a great idea.
They won't do it, though.
Exactly, but they need to. But I'm saying that's how we fix it. It's not the rich guy's fault. It's the government's fault for not taking care of every single person.
It's
which
the
they need to
government's
do.
fault for letting the rich guy do it, buy a bunch of houses.
Correct. Same thing with private equity.
Stupid.
I don't blame the private equity companies that are buying up houses. I blame the government for letting them. Like, they should have a stipulation that they can't.
So you're like,
At the end of the day, we have to play by the rules. So, like, you have to change the rules when they don't make sense. It doesn't make sense to blame someone for using a rule to their advantage. You should change the rule.
overall, sure.
Yeah.
But while the rule's not being changed, you can definitely blame the fucking guy.
I don't know.
Yes, you can.
You can't blame
man.
any individual one person, bro.
It's like-
it's a failure of the
to-
system. It's a failure of the system.
It's a failure of the system, but I can still go fuck that guy. That guy is a problem.
but
but
that
that- but-
one guy is not the problem. The problem is the system.
Okay.
Which is why we need
But
to change
that absolves everybody of responsibility. That means I can't. So like if murder is legal,
It's a collective responsibility as a society to do better.
if murder is
Absolutely.
legal, then you just be like, well, it's if it's legal. But or would you be like, actually, this is fucked up, regardless of if it's legal or not?
Murder, I would say, is fucked up regardless, bro. That's crazy.
Do you think like manufactured homelessness is fucked up regardless?
What do you mean by manufactured homelessness?
As in like it doesn't need to be
Who's creating the homelessness?
capitalism.
So it's a collective issue that should be bared by a society. Like, we just need to do better as a society in terms of, the
Nah.
government needs to ban.
It's not all of us together.
The
There's
gover-
a group to blame, bro. There just
No,
is.
there's
There's
not.
a group.
There is not.
at
If anybody, it's
fault.
the government is the one to blame. If it would be any one group, it would be the government.
Dude, you're fucking letting all these guys slide. Like,
Correct.
That's
Because I don't think it's
bullshit.
their fault. I
That's
don't think
bullshit,
it's their fault,
bro. That's bullshit.
If you're a baby boomer and you worked hard and you made a lot of money, I don't think it's your fault. Just because your house went up 200%. Could you sell that house and maybe live somewhere more affordable? I'm just saying, bro, it's not any
no,
one
the boomers
person.
fucked up a lot of shit.
The issue is...
I didn't say one person. I said a group.
Yeah,
I
but
said
a
there
private
is
equity...
a group.
You can't blame private equity for buying up houses. You blame the government for letting them.
Can.
I think so.
You can
I mean,
blame both.
I mean,
You
yeah.
can go. The government should be doing something.
How much did would
And
Woodchuck
you're a
Chuck-
piece of
Woodchuck
shit.
Chuck did? I don't know. You believe in meritocracy, Nikki? No, definitely not. I mean, like, what would I support in theory is a meritocracy. Yes. Do I think that we have that right now? No.
And is Nicky D working towards that? Also, no.
No, I mean,
Nicky D's if you can't beat him, join him.
Do you think we're
motherfucker.
more-
You're a type of.
do you think we're more of a meritocracy now or 50 years ago? That's actually a good question. I don't know.
more of a meritocracy now or 50 years ago? I would venture to guess that it's almost the same.
I would probably agree with that. I don't think it's changed that much.
Yeah, I don't think meritocracy.
Maybe
really-
nepotism a little bit on the rise, but overall I think it's about the same as it's always
I
been.
don't know that nepotism is on the rise as much as
Nepotism
it's
has always been a factor.
Yeah.
It's always been a
It's
factor.
just that time has.
Exposed it,
Yeah.
and now people are more hyper aware of it
Yes.
as an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're not mad at BlackRock at all,
I think BlackRock should be regulated, and I think.
but
that
you're
they're-
not mad at them at all.
No. No.
That's some bootlicking shit.
It's not, bro, because all BlackRock is doing is helping their shareholders the best way that they can at the end of the day.
This is a problem.
If we want to have regulations, like, we should. It's not about BlackRock. It's about the regulations we need to subject them to in order to have a
like
more
you
equitable
don't think BlackRock
situation.
is simultaneously the same thing that's stopping any regulation from happening?
BlackRock is fighting against it, absolutely.
Okay,
And
so,
that's
so
one of
how
the
can we
biggest
not
problems.
blame them? How can we not be like, this is kind of your fault? Because not only are you buying up all the houses, but you are making sure that the government won't do a single thing to even try to stop you.
At the end of the day, bro, people do what's
Do you
in
agree
their
with
best
that?
interests. I don't agree 100%. I agree with aspects of it, but at the end of the day,
hold on.
everybody will act in their
Do
own
you agree?
self-interests.
Not everybody.
For the most part.
Some people are good people, though. So that.
But
that's
even
another
those people
fundamental-
are acting. I think everyone acts in their own self-interest, bro.
I think that is not like set in stone.
Yeah.
I think that has changed.
I don't
You
know,
don't
bro.
think so?
I think even people who do charity work, bro. Like, at the end of the day, they're doing it because it makes
That's
them feel
so
good
cynical.
inside. Yeah, to make them feel good inside.
That's so cynical, bro.
I mean, it's kind of just the way that people operate. Like, you want to do what will reward you the most. That's not even a bad thing. I don't think it's a cynical thing at all. It's just the nature of life. Like, people will act in a way that they want to feel good.
But that's not like...
Their self-interest. It doesn't always have to be in a selfish way where they're fucking someone over. But people act in their own interest, bro, at every turn.
I don't know, man.
Even down to the little things, bro. Absolutely.
I don't know, man. I don't...
And it's not even necessarily, like... You're making it out to be like an evil thing.
It is evil.
It doesn't have to be an evil thing.
You're like Ayn Rand right now, bro.
I'm like, what?
Ayn Rand.
Iran?
Ayn Rand. The author.
Who's Ayn Rand?
You never heard of Ayn Rand?
No.
She's like an author, but like her whole spiel was like, legitimately like, if everyone is just acts in their own self-interest as much as possible, that's the best outcome for everybody.
I wouldn't say go that far, but it's just the way life goes.
But I think that can change. I think that changes. I think if you're in a different society, you don't do that. I think this society breeds like, I have to get mine and fuck you. If you have more, that means less for me. Like that's a learned. You get taught that.
Who learns that? You get
All of
more
us.
means less than me?
No, more like if you have more, that means I can get less.
Who thinks that?
Everybody.
So when you have one of your friends that is making good money, you like get jealous of them? Hell no. Like you should be like, oh yeah, good shit. Like, shout out to you.
No, but in general, bro.
Yeah.
That is how people act. Scarcity mindset. That's how that is what leads people to act in. What? That's how people get led into acting.
But you should want I still want the best for people. Like, I'm not preying on people's downfalls, bro. Like,
no, but you're gonna be like, if it's me or you, it's me.
It doesn't have to be me or you, bro. It doesn't have to be like that.
But that's what people. That is how people think.
I mean, sometimes, like,
all the time. You don't think that?
I think definitely, like, I think with jobs, it's kind of like that. Like, oh, either you get promoted or I get promoted or something like that. Like, but in
like
terms
that,
of everything in life, I don't think so. Like, I'm not hoping that my boys...
That's
like,
not a me. That's not what I fucking mean.
I don't really know what you mean. That's what I'm trying to get to.
You literally said people act in their own self-interest.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, people act in their own self-interest, therefore what? Therefore what?
What the fuck are we talking about?
People act in their own self-interest, therefore what?
I don't fucking remember anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't understand Nikki D, bro.
First thing I'm gonna do when I get a little munyon is switch up on my day ones. Exactly, bro. You'll never catch me doing that, though, bro. I'm gonna make sure my day ones get it.
First of all,
we want to see
99% of people do that.
We want to see everybody
People
eat.
do switch up. You don't agree with that?
I think it depends on who it is.
You don't think the majority of people switch up when they get
I
home?
honestly have no idea. What do you mean by switch up?
What is happening?
What do you mean by switch up?
Switch up, man! You know what I fucking mean.
No, I don't think I would. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but...
I don't know, bro.
What do you mean? Like, nah. I want to help my day ones out, bro. Do some people do that? Yeah. But
I think most people fucking switch up, bro. It's
not
crazy,
Nikki
man.
D, bro. Not your boy.
Shit is crazy, bro.
Just know that I would never, bro.
Nikki D would in a heartbeat.
I would never switch up.
He acts in his own
nobody.
self-interest. He's self-reported.
What does that have to do with fucking people over, though, bro?
That's what... If you act in your own self-interest, you definitely fuck people over.
You don't
What?
have to. It's not a requirement, bro.
You definitely are. This is crazy, bro. You have so many wild takes, Nikki D. It's crazy.
I don't get what the wild take is, though, bro.
You
I want you to put it to me. What is the crazy take? What is it?
There's too many to count, brother.
But just give me one.
You don't think anything is billionaires' fault. You're literally like, no. They're allowed to do it, so I guess they can do it, and it's not their fault.
No,
That
I
is
wouldn't
your
go that
logic.
far.
That
I
is
wouldn't go
logic.
that far. But
If the government's not stopping them, it's not their fault.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
That's
to an
stupid.
extent.
That's
To an extent.
no shot.
I mean, obviously, people are responsible for whatever they do, And if they do something really bad, then yeah, that's not good. There's obviously moral is separate from like the government. I'm not trying to say that it's the exact same thing.
I disagree.
But
with that.
I don't
I
think-
disagree with that.
I don't think you can hold someone morally responsible for like renting out an apartment, for example.
Can you
Like,
hold
just
them?
'cause
Can
they
you
own a
hold them?
house.
Can you hold Amazon morally responsible for not paying taxes?
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're
By
allowed
making
to.
them pay taxes.
They're legally allowed to do it.
If there's something broken about the
Hey,
tax
it's the
system,
yeah.
you can change it. Yeah.
But you were saying earlier that if it's something broken with the tax system, then you can't get like it's not Amazon's fault.
Okay, listen.
That's what you were saying.
It depends. It's on obviously a case by case basis. Like if someone's doing wage slavery in fucking Africa, then it's bad regardless of the laws, of course. But in terms of like acting in your own self interest financially, like I don't think that you can blame people for that. In terms of if they rent out a house versus, you know, I don't know what, giving it away for free. I don't even know what the alternative would be. Like landlords, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you disagree with that. Like if someone owns a bunch of apartment complexes or something.
Landlords suck.
Yeah. But at the same time, they created a bunch of jobs by doing that.
The landlord?
Yeah, when you build an apartment complex, you're paying money to build it. You're paying money to maintain it. You're paying staff to handle like everyone moving in and out, like property managers.
They're basically heroes.
Property managers.
They're
and
heroes.
stuff.
These guys.
I'm not saying they're heroes, but I'm saying that no people don't get jobs from broke people, bro. Like at a certain point, there has to be somebody supplying jobs if it's not the government, which I don't think it should be. And I mean, the government can have jobs, but it shouldn't be every job is the government. That's crazy.
I don't think every job should be the government.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had this talk before. I just think there's definitely sectors that just don't belong. Like property as like wealth creation is a problem. It's a fucking problem. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
You
bro.
love it. You fucking.
I think it's the best way to own something in this country is owning property. It's the fastest route to generational wealth is owning property. And we should want people to buy more property. We shouldn't
But we're not.
say that it's a bad thing or say that people shouldn't own it. No, I think more people should.
But they're not. Less people are owning property.
What do you mean?
Less people are buying homes. Nobody's owning shit.
Well, that's because interest rates are high right now.
Interest rates will lower and people still won't be able to buy homes.
It'll get better.
The only
Absolutely.
people buying homes are people whose fucking parents can help them out.
I don't think that's necessarily
That is true. They just said the
Right
average
now-
home buyer is like fucking
32.
No, it's
No?
not 32. It's older now.
Yeah?
Yes, dude.
First time home buyer I'm talking about. I'm talking about average first time home buyer.
Fucking qualifying already. This fucking guy. First time.
Well, that's kind of what matters, right? Is owning property.
Fucking the worst.
Age. You gotta throw in age. 38.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
38 is a little too high.
That's absurd.
But I also am willing to bet that once interest rates go down, it'll stabilize at like 35 or something. Like, I bet it'll go back down once interest rates come down. Because, bro, we talked about this the other week. Interest rates are such a slept-on part of home ownership. It makes it so much more expensive to own a home if you're paying 6 versus
Yes.
3% interest.
Interest rates are a huge fucking part.
Yeah.
But if you're too broke for the down payment, you're not even fucking. We're not even at the interest rate spot yet because we can't even hit a down payment, bro.
Yeah.
And that's where most people are at. They're at. I can't even fucking hit any kind of down payment, let alone worry about the fucking interest rate. Or do you disagree?
It's tough out there, but I do think that home ownership, like, people want to, like, I just think that there's too many doomers out there. I don't think that it's like
Well,
we're
because
never
you're
gonna be able
the
to come back.
anti-doomer. You're like, actually, everything is gonna get solved.
No, not everything is going to be solved, but I'm saying the problem looks exponentially worse right now because of interest rates. And if they weren't where they are, then things would be a lot better. Like, just look at the change in housing
Garrett,
prices.
we're talking about this, bro.
Look at
Get
the
fucked.
Look at the change in housing prices from 2020 versus 2022. It got like 80% less affordable. That's fucking crazy. And that only happens because interest rates went from 0 to fucking like 8%, which is a huge shift. And we haven't seen interest rates like that in a really long time. Like, I think that once it goes back down, we will see a stabilization. And Gen Z is not that far behind pace on home ownership. Like, people are buying homes as much as people want to act like it's not happening. It is happening. Like, Gen Z home ownership is not that
Yeah,
low.
but when you dig into how these Gen Zers are buying their fucking homes,
Yeah.
it's their fucking parents throwing down for them, bro. It's what it is, bro. But so
That's an allegation.
When you
That might
look
be
at-
true. It might be true.
when
I don't
you
know.
fucking look at the state of the country,
Yeah.
are you like, it's actually all right?
I think that there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, and especially with this presidency, I think we're moving backwards. But if you ask me that under Biden, I would say
Yeah,
yeah.
man,
I think things are
fucking-
getting better. Yeah,
Dick riding.
I love Biden, bro.
This is, dude. How
'Cause he got
popular do you
so
think that
much
take
done.
is?
It's not that popular,
It's so unpopular.
but I would say the reason it's
so much
unpopular,
done. So much done. This is like if you've ever dated a girl
Yeah,
where you fucking like you do like the bare minimum and they're
Okay.
like, you were like the nicest guy I've ever met, and you're like, that's like your bar is so fucking low. Like,
I just think Biden
Raise
did a
the
lot
bar
bet-
some.
Biden did better than that, bro.
Nikki D, you deserve better
He's
than
the
Biden.
GOAT, man.
You deserve, this is like
He's the GOAT, man.
You deserve better than Biden, Nikki D. I'm telling you. You deserve better than Biden, bro.
I think he's the best it gets, bro.
That's crazy. Is that a real? You
No, that's an exaggeration.
Okay.
That's an exaggeration.
Okay, I was gonna fucking lose it. No shot.
But I do think he's the best president in my lifetime. And,
But that's not saying anything.
that is tallest midget. But I still think he did a great job.
But like when you say that, people don't think, oh, he means tallest midget. He means, oh, Biden must be a fucking 10 out of 10 president.
Exactly, Rich. You didn't like Biden? Well, Biden type shit. Dead ass, bro.
Not you too, Richard.
Exactly, Richard, bro.
You
Exactly.
deserve better, Richard. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. You deserve better.
Listen to me, bro.
Stop accepting so
fucking,
little.
Listen to me. They wanted to expose Joe Biden for
They
a
did
fucking
expose
$20
Joe-
million Ukraine bullshit, okay? How much was the plane that Donald Trump accepted from Qatar? How much was it, Nico?
It was a lot.
Billions, okay?
But now you're. Now
And they
you're,
want to shit on Biden for $6 million or whatever the fuck it was. I don't care,
Now
bro. That guy's
you're-
my legend.
Now you're using how shitty Trump is to say Biden's amazing.
Yeah.
Nah.
Because
They
he
both
is.
suck.
Because he is, bro.
One of them sucks harder, but they both suck, bro.
Nope.
Man, I'm just existing, president or no president. No,
The only
stop
thing-
that mentality.
The only reason Biden sucked is
Get
he was
activated.
he was too old, bro. If we got 2016 Biden, he would have been perfect.
And he kept letting Israel do whatever he wanted. It's a problem.
Not as much as Trump does.
But that's still not saying much.
I think it is. Compared to what Trump's doing, it's
I
insane.
think
it's insane.
you're gonna totally disagree.
The amount of ethnic
With this.
cleansing that they're doing under Trump is
I think they would have ramped it up to basically the same level if Biden was there
no shot.
or Kamala.
And there's a reason
Yes,
that
shot.
Netanyahu always
Yes,
says
shot.
that Trump's the best president ever for Israel.
Because he knows how to work with Trump. He knows
Bro,
Trump
come
is
on.
easy
The
to get
levels,
to.
bro, you know in your heart of hearts that the Israel first mentality that we're seeing from the Republican Party is a whole different level than Biden ever did, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It-
not even comparable.
In terms of like rhetoric and how they speak.
No, policy.
Yes. No,
Policy,
disagree.
bro.
Disagree.
You wish this shit was like Fallout?
Disagree.
Bro, you know I never played Fallout.
I've never played Fallout. I did watch the show. Really liked the show.
Oh, yeah?
Very good.
I'll check it out. Someone described it to me today as humanity is going through a midlife crisis. That's an accurate.
Like
Way to
today
put
in the
it.
world.
I think we're a little bit more than halfway though.
I don't know about.
End of life
How would
crisis.
I put it?
End of life crisis, bro. More like it.
It's a fucking end of. Yeah, end of life. we're
It's more
we're on the
fucking
way
like it.
out. I'm
The
looking,
robots are taking over, bro.
I'm looking
I salute
forward.
them.
I'm looking forward to being Greece 2.0.
Greece?
Economy in the toilet, and they don't give a fuck. They're just vibing. Nobody works anymore. They just hang out, fucking eat and play and run around.
They got dope food.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for, like, American Empire over. We're just some like, fucking.
It's coming soon,
We're
bro.
gonna downgrade to developing country.
Yeah.
And then. I'm
Bro,
gonna
can
be
you
vibing.
cut on the highlights from Drewski's live? This background is hurting my head. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Dude, go fucking.
You don't like the background? Go fuck yourself.
Go play Fall Guys or
Yeah.
Will you play CS:GO?
Go play League of Legends.
Go
buddy.
fucking open a loot box and lose $100.
Yeah, go
bro.
play Nautilus Jungle, bucko. Go play some Nautilus Jungle, bro. Okay.
The fuck out of here.
They just buffed
bro.
it. It's actually really good. Go give it a shot. I'm not even joking. He knows what I'm talking about.
They buffed it.
They buffed the fuck out of it. It's broken.
Listen, Nikki D loves billionaires. And it's crazy. Bitch, we're at 4 viewers. Kill yourself.
That is the hottest take you'll get out of me, Nico. And I'll admit to it right now. Okay?
You love billionaires?
Should we have more billionaires or less? I don't know. It's pretty close. I can see arguments for both.
What is the argument for more billionaires? Let me hear this argument, please.
They give people jobs, bruh. Is that not a fact? NVIDIA. What do you think the average net worth of an NVIDIA employee is?
I don't know, they make like 80K.
Look it up.
90K.
Look it up. Average net worth NVIDIA employee.
This is a number people would have.
Yeah.
I'd rather go on Reddit.
It's like 25 mil. Over half have over 25 mil.
Over half the employees are worth 25 mil,
Yeah.
but are they getting paid 25 mil?
Yeah, they get paid in stock. Yeah, at NVIDIA specifically. They give all their employees stock. The average net worth is 25 million among their employees. That is a job that created wealth for a lot of people, not just one person. Granted, Jensen is very rich. I'm not trying to say that Jensen isn't.
And also,
isn't making a killing.
this is how many jobs is this? Are we talking? It's not everybody. It's a small amount of people that are worth that.
How many employees does NVIDIA have? Look that up. How many do you think, first of all? Total employees.
I truly have no clue what the number
There it is, right there. Number of employees. 36,000.
So half of these people are making 25 mil.
Half those people have at least 25 mil.
We're looking at like 18,000 people. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's fucking nothing.
That's a decent amount of people that have a shit ton of money now.
What percentage is that of the U.S.?
Oh,
Of
I
the
mean,
like
less than
fucking
0.1%.
nothing. Yeah.
0.1%. But that's just one company out of all the companies.
Yeah, but that's not average. That is the top of the top.
But I'm saying we
That's the
should
peak of the
we
peak.
should want Nvidia to do well. Like that's rooting for
Bella, Nikki D said he loves billionaires.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say
He's
that.
a billionaire defender.
I never said that, okay? This is what I said, and I'll repeat it, okay? Should we have more billionaires or should we have less billionaires? I could see arguments for both sides. That's all I said. I didn't say that I love billionaires or that everyone fucking can be a billionaire, which is not the case. But I could see arguments for both sides. We should have more or less.
There's like no ethical way to get there.
Yeah.
To billionaire status.
I don't know, bro.
There's no ethical way to get there, bro. Truly.
There's no ethical wealth creation.
Not to a billion.
What about
to
like
get to a
medicine?
billion. To get to
What
a
about like
billion?
medicine and stuff like that?
If you make $1 billion selling the cure to cancer, you're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole.
Even if you
bro.
came up with the cure to cancer?
Yes, you're an asshole, bro. You can't. If that was your plan to make money, you're an asshole. That's one of those. You gotta give it up for the good of humanity.
It's another situation, bro, where at the end of the day, if people are being benefited, that's what matters. Like, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but if people can't afford the cure, then you're not benefiting anybody.
Well, I agree with that, but that's the government's responsibility. That's not the company's responsibility. And yes, we should have a system.
The company has some responsibility to not fucking be as greedy
like
as fucking possible.
UNH, I will agree with.
Every company has a responsibility to not be as greedy as possible all the time.
Yeah,
No, you don't agree with that. You disagree with
has
that.
companies are always going to want to maximize profits. That's just the way that it works.
I think that can change, and that needs to fucking change.
The only way that changes, though, is with the government intervening, which is I agree with. We should have the government intervene in
I think
in
there's another
healthcare
way. I
and
think
in-
there's another way.
Yeah. Medicare for all, bro.
The other way-
Medicare for all. Let's talk about that.
The other way
I'm on board with that.
is to kill them.
That's not gonna work, bro.
That is gonna work.
No, because then it'll just be new rich people that replace them.
No, because
Listen,
they'll
bro.
be scared of getting killed.
The top paid CEOs.
If we kill all the billionaires, everyone's gonna be scared of being a billionaire.
The top paid CEOs.
Yes or no?
The top paid CEOs in the world make less than the top paid athletes in the world. Okay, these people are not these evil blood sucking vampires that are ruining everything, bro.
They are.
They're just trying
They
to do a
are.
good job for the company.
But in the pursuit of doing good for the company, they become blood sucking fucking leeches on the world.
And I agree that there's you can't say
the
that every
pursuit
case
drives
is the same.
them. The pursuit of profit drives them to fucking
Do bad shit.
Do bad shit.
And the government is responsible for cracking down on that shit. Absolutely. Especially with healthcare is the best example.
But you don't give,
Healthcare is the
you
best
don't
example.
give them any type of like you are like that's like yeah, they should be doing that.
What do you mean they should be doing?
They should be trying to like
I
cut
don't-
every
I don't-
corner
I
imaginable.
don't feel-
an inch if they can squeeze out an ounce of profit. They should
I don't
be doing
feel
that.
I don't feel any way morally about it at all.
That's
it's
crazy.
It's
bro.
morally
That's
neutral.
crazy.
It's
No,
morally
it
neutral at the end of the day.
How is that morally neutral?
Because a bunch of people are also benefiting from that.
no,
It
they're
depends.
not.
You can't say it
They're
all one way or the
not.
other. You're
They're
trying to.
not.
You're,
It
you're
is.
speaking in generalities, bro.
It's in general. It is fucking true, bro.
No more companies being public is the problem. Fuck you, utilitarianism. I am not a utilitarianism person. Okay, don't ever say that. Needs to learn French, dude. French is lame, bro.
You need to get.
It's a cool language to listen to. When
No,
I hear
French.
people speaking French, I'm like, that sounds fucking
My
dope.
favorite thing I've ever heard
But
about.
French Canadians, bro.
My favorite
Worst
thing
of the
I've ever
worst.
heard about France is in America, the people are afraid of the government. In France, the government is afraid of the people.
Mm.
We need some of that. I bet you disagree.
No, I mean, I think that's true, but I also think France is not really that different from our system.
No, they're not. I mean, they were doing
At the
the
end of the
neo-lib
day.
shit for a minute. Macron.
Were.
Your argument of this one other thing, Trump v. Biden, CEO versus Nazi, is worse than the bad shit is not a real argument against something morally, ethically wrong.
I don't know.
Everybody needs to get more French, right? Yo, what are you talking about, getting more French?
We need to be revolutionaries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just- I'm not a big...
If McDonald's wasn't public, McChickens would still be $1. You don't really think that, though, Garrett. That's the thing. You don't actually think that, brother. Brendan, you realize all of us are concerned because 99.9% of the people who think like you are evil. And you are somehow a good person yet totally indoctrinated?
Thank you, Uni!
I don't
God
think so.
bless.
Yeah. That's a crazy take to me, bro. That's a crazy take.
Dude, they are evil. These fucking CEOs are evil, bro. They know what they're doing when they're like squeezing profits. Bro.
They don't even...
When the CEO of United Health is like, deny more coverage, he is being evil, bro.
Hey, Luigi. I mean,
He's-
he went hard.
Is he not being evil?
Luigi went hard.
Okay, no, but is the CEO when he's at the meeting and he goes, "Yeah, deny more people because we need profits for the shareholders." That's
evil. I agree. And if he did that, then he should be replaced and held to a court.
But the next guy is gonna do the same shit because they just hire the people who are okay with being.
That's
evil.
why we have regulations on healthcare, right? And if there's
Barely.
regulations that aren't doing their job, then that is a problem, and we need more strict regulations. Which
I
is why I
agree.
support the Democratic Party.
I agree with
the
this.
solution is not, oh, well, the company should go bankrupt. Because if the company goes bankrupt, nobody wins. Like, do you disagree with that? If United Healthcare was to go bankrupt tomorrow, would that be a good or a bad thing for people?
I think people
Because you
would
can't
be
say
equally
losing
fucked.
jobs from AI is bad and then say that United Healthcare shutting down would be good. Like, at the end of the day, people would lose out either way. Obviously,
No, but the jobs lost versus like the healthcare system being
Yeah.
better. It's like it's not.
Okay,
even,
actually-
it's not on an equal scale.
let me say it this way: do you think that companies have moral responsibility?
Yes. Yes. You don't think so?
I think the moral responsibility lies on the government ultimately
Dude, I think
to restrict the
I
companies
disagree
into
so hard
doing
with
what's
that.
right.
I think moral responsibility is on everybody all the time.
It's collective, of course.
No, but you're not saying that.
But I'm not blaming a company for doing what's best for them. Like, I would blame the rules. I would blame the system. Like, the fault is the system here. It's not the individual people, dog. Like, at the end of the day.
When you say that,
Yeah.
you're literally being like, that United CEO healthcare guy was completely innocent.
That's not what I'm saying.
That is what you're saying.
There's not. It's not all black and white like this, dog. Like it doesn't have to be one way or the other. That guy,
It is, man.
for all you know, like that guy. Okay, if there was a different CEO that was doing the opposite, right, and he's like, I want to help people, you would still be like, fuck that guy, because the company is a bad company, right? Like at the end of the
if
day,
that guy existed, the company
Yeah.
would probably run differently.
which is the world I want to live in, bro. Like,
No, it's not,
but-
brother.
but
no, it
we-
isn't, bro.
we shouldn't rely on companies to self-enforce moral policies.
I don't want to rely on them, but to be like, oh, they have, it's a completely, they get off scot-free.
It's not off scot-free. It's about who is culpable.
They are
morally.
culpable.
Who is culpable morally?
The government is culpable and they're culpable. It's both of them, bro. If
If
you're
there's
my
bad actors,
getaway
then yeah.
driver, when I rob the bank, when we get arrested, you also get charged.
The people at United Healthcare, if they're that are responsible for the denial and pushing that, should those people be criminally charged? Yes, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't think that the company deserves to suffer. Is all I'm saying.
Mickey, you're a Republican, point blank, period.
I'm not a Republican at all. I am a liberal, 100%, all the way through.
Ain't no fucking way, dude. And the system, through a false vertical hierarchy of climbing up top capitalist ladder, organizes around the most evil, cutthroat heart. Yes, that's true. If you want to get far in this country, you gotta not give a shit about anything but making money. You gotta be willing to step on anybody to get ahead. That's how you make it. So defensive, goddamn. I'm a liberal, 100% all the way through. Not a Republican bone in my body. Nigga D has some Republican bones in his body.
Not a lot.
He
Not a lot, genuinely.
You love them businesses.
I just think that, like, when businesses do well, people do well. I mean,
That's not true.
it is kind of true, bro.
No, Amazon is doing great.
The
People are not
economy,
doing well.
the economy doing well
No.
helps everybody.
No.
Is there disproportionate benefits? Absolutely, but I don't
And
blame.
it's so
I don't blame the
disproportionate
companies
that
for
state
that.
that your the benefits everybody becomes not true because
Mhm.
the benefits are so disproportionate.
Nikki, how can you have so much faith in government checks on private healthcare when it's gotten this bad, and MAGA has effectively dismantled so many different systems
Great
in a
point.
matter of months?
Great point.
That is a good point. I don't have faith in the government, but I do hold the government responsible for issues with the system. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not about having faith in the government. It's like, I think that the government can be better, and I think that that's how things move forward. I don't think the way that things move forward is like saying that United Healthcare shouldn't exist. What is the take with United Healthcare? Should they exist as a company? I mean,
Well, healthcare should be national.
it should be private. I agree with that.
Not private.
Or public. It should be.
Yeah.
It should be 100% public.
That's the solution. But you're defending the guy.
No, I'm saying that it's the government's job to do that, bro. And you can't blame the company for what the law is.
You can absolutely fucking shit on the company, bro.
And they didn't do it with checks and balances. They just bulldozed through it.
like, but like,
I mean, it
how
sucks,
can
man.
how can you say you can't blame the company? You have
Yeah.
to blame the government, without also saying that means the company is like absolved.
Doing some
of
fucked up
everything.
shit.
No, it's absolved. We can't.
I don't see those as the
It's
same
fine.
thing. I don't think that that's saying the same thing.
If
bro.
the government is not stopping, my understanding
Yeah.
of your argument
Yeah.
is if the government is not actively stopping you, then you're morally completely in the green. You're good.
Morally is a different question. Like, no, I'm not saying morally.
What are you saying?
I'm not applying the moral standard here.
What are you applying?
I'm saying, like in a legal aspect, like who is to blame? Who is to blame, bro? It's the government for not regulating the companies from doing bad shit, like illegal
Obviously,
gambling companies, right?
That is the thing to fix.
It is illegal gambling that targets like children and stuff bad.
Yes.
It is, and are those?
But
people,
if the government isn't
hold up. Are the people who are promoting it, yeah, they're doing a morally bad thing. But at the end of the day, it's the government's responsibility to shut it down and say that this isn't allowed. Like, and we as a
When you
society need to
say-
enforce that.
Bro, when you say that,
Yeah.
you just are absolving them of any kind of responsibility.
But it's not really. It's not like
You are if you're like, oh, I think this is bad, but the government's not doing something, so I'm only gonna be mad at the government. Stupid. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, being mad at the company doesn't solve anything. Being mad at the government can.
I don't know. People get mad at companies, and the companies fold all the
What
time.
has United Healthcare done better since the whole
the
debacle,
the
like
the
of
day,
their exposure? Of
the
being
first
a
few
piece
days
of shit?
after the guy got killed, a whole bunch of fucking people's shit got approved.
Is that true?
The approvals went up so much so that the owner of United Health, or like one of the fucking, which I think it actually might be fucking BlackRock,
That's good.
is suing them because they approved too much coverage.
That is crazy.
That's how bad it is, bro.
That is crazy.
That's literally the fucking investors of United Health were like, hey, after the guy got shot, you guys approved too much coverage, so we're suing you.
That's wild.
That's happening. That's real. Okay, hold on. Erosion in soft power, lack of checks and balances, the pillars of democracy are eroding before our feet, and we stand watching helplessly. Maybe the empire was destined to crumble in spectacular fashion. It was. Nicky D's okay for
The
companies
Democratic
to sell.
backsliding, though, it happens under Trump.
Nicky D
It
is
under Biden, we did not. It wasn't
We're gonna
like
do
this,
that last.
dog. It was not like this.
It's generally not just unfair price regulation, it's also environmentally as well. Like, it's an entire system, and they both rely on each other to get rich and stay rich.
Okay, that's a
Yes,
great
it
point.
does.
Hold up, that is a great point. Like when let's say a company disposes of waste like in a shitty way that hurts a city, right?
Yeah. If there's no regulation, you're like, well, they were allowed to do it.
Well, that is creating what we call in economics an externality, which is someone is being harmed, but it's not like directly pertaining to the like they're fucking people over, right? And there's a negative externality happening that isn't being taken into account by profits, right? Like a company polluting excessively doesn't show up in their profits. Agreed?
A company
Polluting excessively.
doesn't show up in
Excessive
their
amounts of
profits.
pollution. That doesn't show up in their profits, right?
I
So
wouldn't
the
know.
onus is on...
I don't know, actually. I don't fully...
But I'm saying the onus is on the government to make it because the negative externality, there's no way of addressing it without some other third party being involved.
And there's
Whether
no
it's the
way
city,
of there's no
government,
way of
or-
addressing it because the company, you let them be like, well, if it's not costing us anything, we're just gonna do it.
Yeah, and we shouldn't let that happen.
But you arguing that you literally are like,
This is the argument for strong regulations, bro, is that we need them. Or people are just gonna cut corners and do whatever the fuck is the cheapest. Like look at the crash in Ohio.
But
the
until
rail
that
crash.
happens, you're like, those companies are completely innocent companies.
Dude, it's not about innocence though.
It
'Cause
is.
This isn't.
It is.
This like what are you gonna charge? What are you gonna charge the company with?
With fucking us up. If they're polluting, we charge them with like polluting. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Yeah, but you're literally like, until the government does that, can't get mad.
It's not that you can't get mad.
Can't do.
It's not that you can't get mad.
And they're allowed to. Oh well, hands up. That is your attitude. That is your attitude.
The culpability
It is at their
ultimately
feet.
on the government. I do think so.
Yeah, but ultimately on the government we agree on. But you're literally,
companies that
but
make-
you're not giving them any heat.
Let's
You're
read
like,
this.
it's fully on the government. That's what you're saying. It's fully on the government. The company.
But you're thinking of it in a moral aspect, bro.
That's
I'm
how
just
you
saying,
should be thinking of it.
I'm just saying.
Why aren't
legally.
you thinking of it of a moral aspect?
Because it's not like companies aren't moral entities. Companies are not moral entities. That's like not the point of companies existing.
Dude, everything is like a moral, and like everything has morals to adhere to, bro.
You should adhere to moral standards, yes, but like who enforces this? It's hard to say because at a company,
Obviously, the government is going to enforce it.
exactly.
But you are literally saying that if the government is not enforcing it,
Yeah,
then throw your hands up, and you can't.
No,
You
protest.
can't go. Fuck them.
protest and fight for
But
that to
if
happen.
we're protesting United Health, you sit there and go, "It's the government. Stop protesting United Health. You're wasting your time. It's the government."
To an extent. I mean, if a company's doing something that's that bad, in the case of United Health, I do think that it's a little different. Because like people are legitimately dying as a result of their policies. I do think it's a little different with them. And healthcare should be 100%. Bro, healthcare should only be public. There shouldn't be healthcare companies. You're not gonna get me to disagree on that, brother. Like,
But you actively are like, until the government does it, I'm not gonna get mad at United Health. Until the government does something about
I
it,
don't see the
I
issue.
will give them no blame.
When I'm looking at the
They get
issue,
no blame.
exactly. When I look, okay, listen.
That's crazy.
Listen to me.
It's crazy
listen
to
to
give
me.
them no blame.
When I look at an issue, I want to know where to assign blame, and I don't feel like the blame is on the company. The blame is on the enforcement of making sure that the companies aren't fucking up. That's all it is.
You're infantilizing companies, basically. You're like, oh, they're just a still dumb little thing. They can't figure out.
No, they're not. It's not that they're a dumb little
They
thing.
have no ethical responsibility to anything. No. If the government doesn't make them, then they have no ethical responsibility. Let's read some of this.
That's the
because-
problem we're talking about. Yes, that is the problem. You just summarized the problem.
Yeah, but I don't understand how you're not fucking. But what I'm saying is like, why are you just like, that's the problem, so I won't get mad at anything else.
What do you mean I won't get mad at anything else?
I won't get mad at United Health because the problem is the government.
Mm-hmm.
That's you.
I'm not trying to like morally like say like, oh, if you get mad at United Healthcare, then you're dumb. Like, it's valid. It is valid to be mad at United Healthcare. I'm not trying to say that it's not valid. But the source of the issue and the way that we enact
agree on that.
change.
We agree on that. Stop
Yeah.
saying that because all I'm saying is we agree.
Yeah.
Yes, the government is the thing that's gonna fix the problem.
Yeah.
But you're saying, in the meantime, don't even bother saying anything about the company because it's the government.
Well, that's what is. I mean, if talking about the company can fix something, then yeah, that would be a good thing.
It does.
Like if protesting a pipeline.
Companies
or
fold all
something,
the time.
That's good. Yeah.
But you just flipped because you weren't saying that.
I'm saying morally, like you can be mad
That's
at a
like
company.
that's
You can be mad at a company for doing something immoral, but it's not going to fix anything.
You can't say as a society we need to enforce that and then say it's okay that a company is doing it because it's legal. Calling everyone out does matter.
It is
destined to crumble. Wait, can you read Liz's other messages for
Hold up,
context?
read
I
the other
missed them.
messages.
Which?
And it's generally not. Wait, I feel like we did read all these.
Hold on. I think it's these.
They didn't do checks and balances.
DDD, how can you have so much faith in government checks and balances when it's gotten this bad? MAGA's affected its mental so many, blah, blah, blah.
It's not faith.
And they
okay?
didn't do it.
It's
Wait,
not
hold on. Let's
faith.
read the whole thing. And they
Yeah.
didn't do it with checks and balances. They just bulldozed through it But it doesn't matter if that's what you think at this point. Private companies do rely on lobbyists who line the pockets of politicians, and it's the same thing. Like, you can't just say it's up to the government and not really a fault of private companies who get away with this. Nikki D, is it okay for companies to sell our personal data?
Is it okay for companies to sell our personal data?
No.
No.
You should get a check from that.
Yeah, no.
If anything. Erosion of soft power, lacks of checks and balances, pillars of democracy running before our feet. We read that one. And it's generally...
That's because of Trump, though. That is because of Trump. That's not because of liberals.
And it's...
Let's be clear about that.
No one's saying it's because of liberals.
I feel like that's what is being said, bro.
That's it. And it's generally not just unfair price regulation, also environmentally as well. Like, it's an entire system, and they both rely on each other to get rich and stay rich. Yes, it does. You can't say as a society we need to enforce that and then say it's okay that a company is doing it because it's legal. Calling everyone out doesn't matter. It's just
Hold on. Let's go to Garrett's
There's a lot.
message.
There's a fuck ton.
Let's go to Garrett's message right there.
We're so behind on messages.
Let's go to Garrett's message right there, because that was a good one.
Which...
You can't say as a society we need to enforce that and then say it's okay that a company is doing it because it's legal.
That goes against what you're saying.
Let me be extremely clear. And maybe it is an issue of I'm phrasing it wrong. But I agree, as a society we need to enforce it. I just believe that the enforcement mechanism is the government, so we should put pressure on them. That's all I'm trying to say. And if
there's
a
another
company,
thing you're trying to say, though.
Yeah, if a company is doing something wrong and we can change it, like from a protest, like if it's a pipeline being built or something like that, and we can protest to stop it, then yeah, protesting it would be good as well. Like the important part is that it gets stopped to begin with. But in terms of reliably having a way that we know it won't happen in the future, the only way is government regulation. Because a protest against
Yes. Nobody disagrees with that
Yeah.
part.
Like
Zero people disagree with that part.
Okay.
The part that people disagree with is that you were saying that, and the thing to blame is the government.
Agreed.
So that means the company has no blame.
Saying no blame is putting it a little too far. That's
what you're saying.
But
Because you put
the
all at the feet of
culpability,
the government.
the culpability is, I think, on the government.
When
at
you
the
say
end.
that, you're giving them no blame to the companies.
I disagree with that.
You're giving
like
no blame to the
it
companies.
doesn't have to be all black and white like that. It doesn't have to be all black
But
and white.
you're the
like
one
that, bro.
making it black and white. You're the one saying one of these is to blame, one of them's not. Everybody else is like, both these things suck. We can blame both. Actually, just the government.
Well, the government is the way you change shit, in my opinion.
But you can still be like, this is fucked.
You can be like that. I mean, you can. But is it going to fix anything? I don't think so. Like, that's all I'm trying to say.
Dude, companies...
And if it can fix something in a case of like a pipeline or some other protestable thing, then yeah, we should do that. And that's the way that we should hold them responsible.
Chats. Holy fuck. The lag is pissing me off. Go to Twitch.
Go to Twitch. It's less lag on Twitch.
Yeah.
And we get paid on Twitch. So go
Yeah,
over
we're
there
monetized
instead.
now on Twitch. Meta is selling our personal data for profits. It does. Bro, there's international gangs that literally organize their own illegal waste dumping, LMAO. It's a huge cost cut. I think we're guest on the stream,
We got
everybody.
the yes. Let's go.
Belita.
Yo.
Okay, what are you even saying?
Okay.
Wait,
I just want you to
first of all,
summarize
shout
your
out-
disagreement with me.
Shout out to Uni, first of all.
Shout out Uni. Shout out Uni.
That's our
Comrade Uni. All right, wait. State your main disagreement with Nikki D, please.
Let's hear it.
Okay. First of all, Nikki, you are talking about. So you're basically. Let me try to see if I'm understanding what you're saying. So you're basically saying it's not so much the fault of private, companies because they have the ability to do this, like under the way things are set up right now. It's more so within the responsibility of the government to arrange a better system, and then the companies can follow suit, and they're just going to continue doing it, and you can't really blame them for it.
Nikki D?
I would say you got it mostly right. Basically, all I'm trying to say is that, like, companies don't have, like their whole job is to make a profit, and you can't blame them for doing whatever they can to make a profit. You can, if they're doing something morally wrong, then that is an issue. I just think that the main enforcement to stop that should be the government. And like whoever's morally culpable, like you can say that if a healthcare CEO directly made a decision, then yeah, he's morally culpable for that decision.
And they make their
But at the
decision.
same time, the government should be the one preventing him from even making it in the first place. And that's why I believe like healthcare should be socialized. Like we should have a single payer system. But I don't.
Do you have a problem with the way that, like Jeff Bezos with his, interest groups and stuff, being able to, I don't know, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's.
People will abuse whatever they can to give themselves the most power. There needs to be restrictions on that.
When you're looking at a company like Amazon, I feel like I'm not really too sure what you're defending, because you're basically saying that Jeff Bezos can do whatever he wants as long as it's legal.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's how it's coming across, bro.
That's not what I'm
fully how it's
saying at
coming
all.
across.
Jeff Bezos is not Amazon. Number one. Agreed?
Who are you saying Amazon is?
Exactly. It's not one person. So how can we hold them morally culpable? What is the effective route to hold them accountable?
Nikki, do you understand how much money, like,
We're not
billions and billions and billions of dollars is?
Bella. We're not arguing about the effective route, but you're saying the only thing, the effective route until we go that way, like Amazon is completely fine, like no issues.
Well, how are we going to hold them accountable?
But you're saying until we do any government thing, there's no criticism.
What did you say, Bella?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Gareth said read his comment.
Policymakers will side with the companies that fund them.
Exactly. I mean, like, I don't understand what you think. Like, Nikki D, so this is like a harsh comparison, but you understand there have been points in history where like the people have had to take control, and it has had to be outside of the influence of breaking the law, essentially. Like when people were like in the KKK in the Deep South, people that were enslaved and then they ran away, they ended up having to teach themselves how to read, and then, or even if they couldn't read, then they were still able to mobilize and like fight against their oppressors. Like there is always a boiling point during these situations where people do lose faith in their government, and it becomes a certain point where certain measures become necessary for different things. And when it becomes this entire system where these billions and billions of dollars are going to a single person, and these companies are, the entire systems are different now because of the way that wealth is accumulated exponentially every single day on a way that has never been seen before. Like, before we only had a couple of freaking monopolies in the United States, and now we have all of these. Like, you realize there is always a boiling point in history. There is always a turning point. It's called epochs. There's always a turning point where it's a breaking point. And that's the only way that change has ever been accumulated, is through these breaking points, when things have gotten so bad, because people do stop having faith in their government.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with anything you said. And, like, the situation is getting really bad. Especially with healthcare. But even other than that, like, yeah, wealth is being hoarded at a rate that we haven't seen in history, and there needs to be serious steps taken to address that.
It's not just the hoarding of wealth. It's like the collection of our data, selling off our data. It's everything. It's every single little system. Like our subscription services, everything is monetized.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot breathe without paying money every single day. And there is, like, it is fundamentally different. The reality is fundamentally different than how we had ever imagined, except for who? Karl Marx. Karl Marx predicted all of this.
Oh shit!
There's going to be great change coming.
Late-stage techno-capitalism.
And there should be great change coming. I'm not trying to disagree with that. Like, there's a lot of issues.
I just think it's really, really naive for you to have faith in people, these people who are taking money.
Who do I have faith in?
Lobbyists
Who do I have faith
to
in?
change anything. They're not going to do that. It's not going to happen. It really isn't. Private healthcare will never, ever be restructured unless something really serious. I don't know what that means, but unless people get really, really, really agitated and start getting really, really French.
I mean, we just need to elect people that want to change it. Like, right? In theory, that's all we really need to do.
What did Ezra say?
Stop sign. What's stop sign mean?
What stop sign, man? What is that? I don't even know what that's referencing.
I have no idea.
Fucking A. Alright. Nikki D, you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
You're letting these motherfuckers get away with
I'm not letting
everything.
anyone get away with anything, bro.
You're-
I just assign the moral
You
culpability,
you
bro.
see the company doing something shitty and you go, well, if the government's not going to fix it.
It's okay. No, that is not what I'm doing.
Well, the government...
My faith, like, I watched this TED Talk. This is kind of off topic, but it still relates. Like, I watched this TED Talk from this teacher who was talking about how, she was talking about how hard it was for her to get supplies in her school, how when she finally was able to, like, crowdfund for new books, she noticed that her students were so much more excited to read because these books were brand new. They had, like, new materials, like, stuff she never had in her classroom before, so she only saw the benefits of. And she was talking about how after Brown versus Board of Education, there were cities in the Deep South that were not happy about having to integrate, and so they set up the system that we still have in place today that has never been resolved, where schools get their funding
From property taxes.
Yeah, from their local property taxes.
That's a
And
big
so
issue.
much.
Absolutely.
And so have you ever, like, stopped to, like Dems have had so many successful years since then in office with a full majority, and none of that stuff has ever really been repaired. There's been Band-Aids slapped on it, but it's a fundamental rot in our system.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty hard to deny that things are a lot better in terms of equity now than then, right? Like, things have gotten better.
And then look how easy it was to dismantle, though. Like, even with the threat, I mean, there was no shortage of red flags that Trump would be elected again. There was no shortage of red flags. And it was within months, so many different systems in our government have been dismantled. So many great systems. Job Corps has been dismantled. I know a woman who's a vet that lost her job.
Yeah, a lot of vets.
It's awful
Like,
what
you
this
have
guy's
to
doing,
wonder,
man.
You really have to wonder, I just wonder where any good faith in any single, in anybody who's involved in our two-party system is, where these types of systems still stand today.
Big facts.
I mean, just point blank, though, like, that wasn't happening under Biden. Like, things were getting worse in some aspects, but it wasn't anything like it is now. Like, the issue is Trump. And, like, yeah, we need to get the fuck rid of him. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. Like,
No, Biden is part of the problem, bro.
There were multiple points under Obama. There was a point under Biden where Roe versus Wade could have been codified, and it didn't happen. And that became a really strong talking point at convenient times for both Obama and Biden. And it's unforgivable to me that it was never accomplished. It really is unforgivable to me. Because that plays a part in my future. I can't live in a state where my rights are limited. And I don't know if you understand how serious that is for a woman, but it is. And it's not just that. I have trans friends. I have all of these friends who there's so many things that are unforgivable.
okay, Bella, I don't disagree with any of that, but, like, why would you blame Obama? Like, the blame is the guy that took it away. I'm with you.
No, but
like,
Obama is
should
the
they have
guy-
done more? Should they have done more? Absolutely. But
I just think you're too forgiving to politicians who
I agree.
make too fucking much money,
This
have
is-
too many relationships with public interest, and where is any of that going? Right now, we're basically living under taxation without any representation. They're dismantling so many public systems that benefit people. I don't know.
I mean, look,
Nobody is getting and here's the thing: Republicans are doing whatever the hell they want, and Democrats are still playing by the rules. And I don't think that's acceptable.
And I'm fine with Democrats fucking stepping up to the plate in that regard. Like, Gavin Newsom, go fucking ham. Make it so that California doesn't have a single Republican seat. Like, I would be all aboard, like, shit like that. Absolutely. Yeah, that's great. We need to fight back. I couldn't agree more. We need to fight back because they've taken way too much power. Like it's honestly unbelievable. But at the same time, I don't think it's impossible to fight back. Like I think that we will get to a point where we can elect people that are reversing all of this crazy shit. I think that we will get to that day. Maybe that's too optimistic, but I'm just saying if Trump can ruin so much shit so fast.
No.
The things that the policies that have been unraveled are things that have taken decades to put in place.
Yeah,
So-
Nickety was about to say if Trump can make things bad this quickly, somebody else can make things way better that quickly.
I think that's possible.
I think I disagree. I think it's so much easier to destroy everything than to.
But how do we actually do that, bro? Like, we can't just get rid of the government.
No, we don't. How we do it is we vote someone in good. That is
Exactly.
how we do it.
Exactly.
But you're like, in the meantime, can't get mad at anything.
No, of course you can get mad at Trump and the crazy shit that he's doing.
No, you can
Of
get
course
mad
you
at
can.
BlackRock.
Yeah.
But you're saying no, you can't
Okay,
get mad
well,
at
with that
BlackRock.
logic, should we get mad at the people who voted for Trump? Of course we could. But they're not morally culpable the way that he is, right?
Man, they got.
Do you think they are, actually? That's a good question. Do you think Trump voters are equally as culpable?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like,
I don't think so.
I think you get some blame, bro.
You get some blame, absolutely, but
yeah, you put some blame, but a lot of them are stupid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, sorry.
The Republican media apparatus is insane. Like,
It worked on you, Nikki.
no, it didn't. Stop that.
I mean, it doesn't even need to be said that there's just like reliance on ignorance to these things in order to establish a voter base as strong as that, because it's basically a cult-like mentality. I mean, it doesn't even need to be said. It doesn't need to be said, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, people that I know that voted for him, it's hard to feel good about that,
But, okay. Let's do the same thing, though. Like, Trump voters are kind of culpable, a little bit. But it's like, would you ever say that, like, someone who voted for Obama is culpable for not coding Roe v. Wade? Of course not, right?
I don't know why you focus on like the semantics of moral culpability, like especially under something as like especially when we speak about something as systemic as career politicians and like lobbyist systems,
I got
like
you.
CEOs of not worldwide corporations.
Sorry, say that one more time. I was doing something.
I don't know why you focus on the moral culpability of like individuals when the problem at hand is like something so much larger. Like I'm not gonna say it as good as I just said.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I just feel like if I was to single out like companies, it just feels like that's not really like accomplishing anything. I don't know how else I can say it. Like,
do the semantics of discussing like individuals on like individuality, the morals of individuals, and that does nothing. There's nothing in that. Like
I agree with that. Like, it's not an important discussion whether Jeff Bezos is moral or not. What's important is that we need to stop him from doing the bad shit that he's doing.
His wealth and his influence is exponentially larger than any one individual. Like any one of my neighbors or my boss or anybody. Like his wealth and influence is exponentially larger than anybody that you know personally.
Oh, even entire cities. Yeah, I would not disagree with that for a second.
It does matter, especially when he's direct. Like he was at Trump's inauguration. And here's the thing, Nikki. The way that things are set up right now, guess what? Our president is all of these billionaires' bitch. He is in debt to every single one of them. Bro, you've seen him sundown on the fucking stage. You think he was... The only thing that he has written lately is literally just the title of the big, beautiful bill. Because that has Trump all over it. But any coherent sentence after that was not written by him. None of it. Nothing. Project 2025, none of it. They're all bankrolled by people who he owes. Peter Thiel, he owes. Elon Musk, he owes. Like, he owes all of these people, and all of these people own him. And guess what? Peter Thiel has written in an essay published online that the downfall of America just excites him, and he wants America to eventually be one big corporation. This is quoted directly from what he has written, and this is who has bankrolled J.D. Vance's entire career, and now J.D. Vance is in office. And he's bankrolled multiple governors who have congressional seats.
Fucking Peter Thiel.
Yes.
Yeah, Peter Thiel's doing some fuck shit. We do need.
But
Like,
it
All in cahoots. It's not just Peter Thiel and not Jeff Bezos. They all know what each other are.
and the government isn't
They're all
stopping him,
buddy-buddy.
so he's
And
good.
they all want
that's not what I'm saying, bro.
a fathomable amount of wealth.
It's a ridiculous amount of wealth. Absolutely.
What you're saying is it's stupid to get mad at Peter Thiel because the government is the one that's supposed to do something.
Well, no, because Peter Thiel is directly influencing the government, so it's not that simple. Like, I'm not trying to say that it's all simple one way or the other. That's actually my whole point, is that it's not black and white.
Every single one of these billionaires, at least in the United States, have accumulated their wealth through similar tendencies. Like, they are involved in interest groups.
They exploit people.
You cannot accumulate that kind of wealth without cutting corners.
Yes.
To harm the American people. It's just not possible.
Agree.
And
That's
the more money you have, the more ability that you have to have that kind of influence.
so. Do you think that there are like any ethical companies?
Companies?
Like, I'm talking about big companies, like not like, some little $5 million thing. Like, I'm talking about like big Do you think that they're all like pretty much morally bankrupt?
Nikki, here's the thing.
Because that's kind of where I'm at.
Whenever
Like,
people talk about the American dream, what they're talking about are these little microeconomies that were all over the United States, where there was a factory or something in the middle of some town in the middle of Pleasantville, and everybody in the town had a job, and everybody in the town was home by 5:30 because their commute was really short and gas was really cheap, and there were all these little microeconomies around the United States, and that's what people are talking about when they talk about the golden days. And
well, most jobs are still small businesses.
And it doesn't compete with what Amazon is. It doesn't compete with what Target is or what Walmart is. And they have all been able to accumulate all of the CEOs and the top people of this company have been able to accumulate their wealth and keep growing it, because guess what? They're collecting our data and they're selling it.
But I'm telling you, Bella, those CEOs are not that rich. Like, the owners, absolutely. But
Look at this bootlicking. They're
no,
not
this
that
is a
rich,
fact.
bro.
This is a fact. I don't understand why there's so much anger directed at CEOs when comparatively, like, they're not making. The top CEOs are making like $50 million a year.
But it's not even the hard number. It's how much they make versus their workers.
Okay, well,
That
what about
that
an
guy-
actor though?
What?
What about an actor?
How is an actor a CEO?
It's not a CEO, but if they make more money than a CEO, then isn't that also bad? Like, I just don't see why the outrage is on the CEOs. Like,
Because
that's what I don't
it's
get.
not the hard number. It's the pay disparity, bro.
Bro, how can you even call yourself a Bernie fan?
I love Bernie. I still love
You're
Bernie.
a bootlicker for real.
I still love Bernie, okay, until the day I die.
Bernie would disagree with you on a bunch of shit, though.
That's fine. I don't need to agree with him on everything to like the guy.
Yeah, but like...
Dude, my whole point is that companies are morally bankrupt. So we have to hold the accord from the government. That's my whole point.
My God.
Like, the whole point of companies is that they are more, like, they're not moral entities at the
They
end
are.
of the day.
That leads to that conclusion, though, you like.
Wait, Bella.
Bella.
What is any of that?
Wait, hold on.
whataboutism?
Nickety just said that companies aren't moral entities. Do you agree with that or no, Bella?
Companies aren't no, they're fucking morally bankrupt.
That's my whole point.
Assholes.
That's my whole point, Bella, is that the whole point of a company is to be all about profits and not give a fuck about the moral.
Wait, hold on. Uni, drop something.
Like, okay, you can't blame it for being what it is.
It's not about blame or not. It's about the government is the one that has to step in when there is an externality and make sure that
Tell them to read Uni's comments. Tell them to read Uni's
All right, hold on. Let's
We're
read the
gonna read
comment. This are...
Hold on. The government is a facade. That shit doesn't exist. It's run by these rich billionaires. They make all the decisions. Everyone... I was the front runner on this argument, and y'all hated me for it. But it's reality. And the only reason people are seeing it as reality is because look at what Trump's doing. He's just putting any billionaire friend in the office. This has been happening. They just now are revealing it on Twitter because he tweets all the time. That's all I'm saying, bro. So you can't say...
But it hasn't always been like that, bro. Other presidents appointed people who actually were in that field and are experts in that field. Trump is the first person to do this stupid shit. And that's the issue.
How do they become president?
People voted for him.
But how do they get the funds to run for president?
Here, put your tinfoil
You
hat.
fundraise.
Can you read these comments?
And who were the top donators in the
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna go on mute. Can you read Uni's comments?
Yeah, we'll read Uni's comments. I'm starting to get a feel for your stance, Nikki, but I need a few weeks to process and gather my thoughts. You are trying to make sense of the information and options available to you in a way that makes sense, but you never dare to dream up a better world for you and I. Evil people use each other for their own selfish gains. They see human interaction as transactional, like Epstein. Walmart and Target death of small businesses in consumerism, death of handmade goods. This argument in your head is a cop-out to not have you think about the ethics. It's not about playing the blame game. It's about imagining how different things could be in a different world and building a bridge through the life you live and your ethics. The athlete versus CEO pay argument. I mean, that I would probably agree with. Like, in my perfect world, obviously I would change, like, a shit ton of things. But we have to be realistic at the end of the day. Like, I think that we have the best.
You're using being realistic into it's turning into like negotiating against yourself.
Much of an optimist. Like, I don't think you're being realistic.
I think that we in America, there's a lot of issues with the system. At the same time, we're the most successful country ever. So how can you really say, like, another system would be 10 times better? It might be true.
We
like,
think
I
you're
can't,
settling. Yes.
I can't rule it out that it might be true. But I think that we have what's worked the best. Let's refine it. Let's make it better. Let's cut out this immoral bullshit. But we don't have to redo the whole system.
You have more leverage than you realize, buddy. Yes, Uni. Uni's on the money, bro.
Yeah, Uni's on the money.
Diggity is really 3v1ing right now.
Dude, easily. I'll do it all day and night. I don't give a fuck, bro. That's the thing. Whatever you do, Bella, you will never make me waver. You will never make me waver in my heart of hearts, because what I feel is what I feel. Okay, at the end of the day.
L for me.
And I will never be a Republican. I'm sorry, Bella. I will never be a Republican. You will never be able to call me that.
Centrist is a Republican.
I'm not a centrist. I am not a centrist one bit. I am an AOC supporter, which apparently AOC... Listen, if AOC isn't left-wing enough, then yeah, maybe I'm not left-wing, okay? But I support AOC for president. I think that she'll be the best option. I think that she believes in the working class people and can make things better for everybody.
Okay, I gotta go to bed because I'm employed.
Chill. All right, thank you for coming on the show, Bella. Shouts out Garrett.
Shouts out, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Bye.
If AOC wasn't Silver 3 in League of Legends, would you still support her? It's a tough question, yo.
Is she Silver
It's a tough
3 in League of
question.
Legends? Does she play League?
She does play
That's a
League.
problem. That's
But,
a red flag.
or she used to. She probably doesn't anymore.
Imagine- imagine like being in like high school with AOC.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you got in a group project with AOC, you'd be like, oh, fuck, she's gonna make me do so much shit, bro.
And hey, I'll say it again, bro. I'm not ashamed to say it, bro. I remember crying watching Bernie Sanders campaign ads. You can't say I'm not on that wave.
You've
okay?
strayed from the path.
I haven't
brother.
strayed one bit.
Strayed.
I haven't strayed one bit, okay? I've always supported the American system
This
getting
is-
better by socializing certain things.
When you
but we
say-
can't socialize everything.
When you say
it
Joe,
doesn't work.
When you
it's
say
never worked.
When you say Joe Biden is amazing, you've strayed from the Bernie path, bro.
Bernie
is what
loved
it
Joe
is.
Biden. Bernie wanted Joe to run again. Bernie and AOC were some of the most pro-Biden people in the party.
And you are just like, they're being authentic about this.
Well, he helped them accomplish a lot of their legislative goals. I think that's a good thing. Bernie has strayed off Bernie's path. Yeah, people would make that argument too. Because at the end of the day, like, at a certain point, it's all litmus tests. It's all like, oh, are you meeting this bar? Are you meeting this bar? That's not how we should do it. Like, we don't...
No. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because I disagree with the idea that like the bar just gets higher and higher.
Yeah.
I sort of think the bar is pretty much set at like you gotta just
Okay,
absolutely.
in the leftist brain, the bar gets higher and higher. Like, we went from protesting Biden...
I think a lot of people are just like, if you're not like actively against what Israel's doing, that's the bar.
I think that's fair.
That is fair. But
Which camera?
oh my god.
Uno momento.
Battery change.
I don't mean the bar. I mean he didn't stand by his ethics when it counted. He folded and crumbled under the pressure. I don't know. I mean, it depends on which issue you're talking about in specific. But I do think that Bernie is still a good guy. Like, I still follow a lot of his politics, and I disagree with a lot of what he says. But overall, I think he's one of the people in government that more represents my views than anyone else. Obviously, you shouldn't agree with a politician 100%. Like, if you do, that's probably a you problem. Like, you should think for yourself, you know? Like Zoran. I love Zoran. Do I agree with him on everything? Absolutely not. But what is he really good at is fighting against Republicans, which at the current point is what matters the most. Like, we just need people that can stand up for democratic values and fight for people. I think you and Bernie and Zoran are similar.
Come on.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true.
You and Bernie and Zoran. Would you add Joe Biden to that group? Because he's closer to Joe Biden than Bernie or Zoran.
You don't know that.
I do know.
Maybe
that.
Zoran, but Bernie's a good guy.
How
man.
close do you think Bernie and Joe Biden are? Politically, like ideologically.
A lot closer than Biden and Donald Trump.
Sure.
Yeah, we got it fixed, Ezzy. Thanks for the heads up.
Thank you, Ezzy.
Appreciate that. Drop a
Much
like, by
love,
the way, if
Ezzy.
you watch it. Please drop a little like.
Low key, we gotta celebrate. This might be the last episode from
Ever?
this studio.
It might be.
We
Cheers.
may be somewhere else next week.
We'll see how it goes.
I do want to check it out because we may be able to zoom out on the camera and have more space.
For guests,
This is a
potentially.
tight shot right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So TBD. Dude, everybody
You're gonna
come
check
back.
it out tonight. I'm gonna make you.
Everybody come back next week. We're gonna reconvene. We were gonna look up.
Damn,
cars.
it's really been almost 3 hours, huh?
Yeah.
We were going ham.
We were gonna go car shopping for Nikki D on stream.
Yeah, we'll do that
Because
next
we had a
week.
whole car debate.
Yeah.
About,
Honda on top though. Honda number one.
No, I would no, but the argument was you were like, my max payment is gonna be $200, and I was like, I doubt.
In the 200s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
250.
And I was like, I think you end up with like unless you buy like a super like
Like a
economic,
15K car.
Very
15K.
I was saying 10.
Yeah.
I was saying 10K. But we'll see next week
Yeah.
because we fucking did 2.5 hours.
Dude, goddamn. We got into that.
Sometimes the less prepared we are, the better it goes.
That's what I'm saying,
It's kind of
bro.
ridiculous.
And honestly, we just need to make this a permanent 4v1 show. I just want to be 4v1 every show because this got me hyped up, bro.
It's like Jubilee. 4 progressives versus Nikki
One
D's
mod- yeah,
fucking
exactly.
moderate ass.
Yep.
What a show.
I'm not even really that moderate.
And
to tell
next
you the
week,
truth. I just
Twitch-
support capitalism, which apparently is radical nowadays. I don't really know, but
Suck them, bro. It's the wave.
yep,
But listen,
progressive.
next week might be the first episode that's monetization eligible. Pretty exciting.
We're gonna promote
You
the
know,
fuck
on
out of
Twitch
Twitch,
at
bro.
least.
We're gonna promote Twitch hard.
YouTube, we're at 70 subscribers. So
We need to get there on
we're
Twitch.
almost a fifth of the way. I just need to post more on YouTube. I've been fucking up.
Why is 350 a magic number?
350? No, a fifth of the way.
A fifth of the way
We
to...
need 500 subscribers
Oh.
and a certain amount of watch hours.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
No rush.
I need to hire an editor, and once we do that, we're golden. All right.
Boom.
But tune in next week.
We'll be back
We'll be back.
once again.
News with Brews.